I'm cheering for America, but I can also cheer for Jackson Churio, Zerpa, and Billy Contreras.
You're no Kyle Riley. You ain't a real one.
No, that's fine. I hope USA wins 10-3 with Churio and Contreras 1 or 2 run home run for each of them, and Zerpa has the only 1 inning pitched and no runs, and the rest get absolutely slammed by USA.
Yeah.
I'm trying to thread the needle here.
I can get behind that storyline.
Yeah. Trust me, if it came to it and Mason Miller was out there and it was Jackson Churio and it was William Contreras, I hope they get gunned out 103 on the corner like Mason Miller can do. He wants the ball. So good, by the way. So World Baseball Classic will be absolutely so fun for those who are interested. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. Liss is more. Alex Strofe is running the show. You can see us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Of course, you have the ESPN Wisconsin app. Kyle, you are not the man of the house.
Oh, we're starting with this. Oh,
you thought I was going to moor your ass?
I didn't know what
you are not.
I was waiting.
I was going to try to figure out because I know I ain't got no kids.
Dancing.
No kids.
He goes, I'm not the bully. Yeah.
It was. I'm sure it was a very good feeling for those folks on the show. But I have realized I do a lot of talking. I do a lot of walking.
A lot of talking. You do the most of talking.
I swear I was the man of the house. I thought I was following in the footsteps of Papa Wallace, and I didn't realize that I was going to actually follow in his footsteps and just fold to anything these women do. KBN Nation, as you all know, I have the privilege of being engaged to a wonderful woman named Baby Girl, and we're doing wedding planning, and we're getting very, very close to that big day, and we're getting ready to send out our wedding invite. So yesterday was the time that we decided we're going to sit on the couch and we're going to figure out what are the last names on the list. Now, the last time I talked about this, you may remember Ben and Brad, is Mama Wallace sent me a list of 80 names.
Was Mildred one of them?
Mildred sure was. Shout out to Mildred. And so yesterday was the day where we're at 280 names.
Okay?
Oh, wow. Excuse
that's
me?
A big party.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you sound like Baby Girl.
Cha-ching.
Oh, wow. And so we have to, slice and dice.
Then you got a loan.
We got it. Well, we're going to have to get the names down. And so as we're going through the list of names yesterday, we get to a couple names and, Baby Girl says, now, Kyle, do you really know them? I said, well, baby, I know them a little bit, but, Mama wanted them to be there. And she said, well, Kyle, this isn't Mama's wedding. So,
wow. Did she say that to Mama?
She claims she would, but I'm sure she won't. And so I said, okay, well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to call. So I, ring. I said, Mama, it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. My mom's a little elderly. She said, hello, Kyle. I said, hey, Mama, we going through the list now. Miss Allen, can we cut her from the list? I shouldn't say her real name.
Wow.
She said,
Miss Allen, I hope you're not listening. You're the topic of controversy.
She said, sure, Kyle, you can just cut.
That's a victory.
I could tell she was tired. I said, boom, that's good.
Good.
So, I said, cool. So we going back to the list.
Man of the house stuff right there.
Man of the house, right? I'm listening to Baby Girl, man of the house. So then all of a sudden we go into a list. Here goes another name, Miss Brown. I said, bring. She said, hello? I said, sorry, Mom. Sorry to bother you. We're going through this list. I said, how about Miss Brown? She said, Kyle, if you want to, go right ahead. So I said, cool. So we had a couple more. I kept calling my mama. She was getting annoyed, but it is what it is. I'm her baby boy. She going to answer. So we cut about 6 names from that list. 6 names.
Wait.
All that? So you're down to 274? That's still massive.
No, it was 285. I think he's like 279 after that.
No. Y'all don't understand. 274. Y'all don't understand how hard I had to work on this list.
That's not man of the house stuff. I thought you were cutting, Kyle. I thought you were cutting.
Well, I had already cut from the other list. She already told me.
Bro, that's like starting a diet and losing a weight after 1 pound after a month.
You got to start somewhere. And so y'all don't understand. Even when I was on the phone with my mama yesterday, she said, you made me cut all the church people, so I can't even invite all the church folks. All the church folks can't come. And so then this morning, I get a call. So, Baby Girl's happy because even though she's not happy about how many names are on the list,
you gave her a small win.
She got a victory. She got a victory. So this morning, I get up and do my thing, and I get a phone call from Mama Wallace. Now, she don't really call me in the morning unless
you knew
she
what
needs
this was
it.
about.
I didn't know what
was. Come on.
I promise you, when my mama called me, I'm like, okay, what's happening?
It was resolved.
Well, I thought so, and she started me off soft. She talked about my show yesterday on Truth to Power on 1017 The Truth. She started talking about that show a little bit. I said, oh, look at Mama wanting to give me an update, but I see she was just softening me up. So you know when people call you for something and they don't want to just come right in.
Yep.
They kind of talk about
Start with the good news and with the
Very
bad.
smart.
So she,
Very
we
savvy.
talking. I'm like, look at Mama wanting to get involved and share some information. I said, cool. And then she said, now, Kyle, I thought about it, and I need you to, you're going to have to put those names back on the list. I said, what do you mean I got to put the names back on the list? She said, you put them back on the list. And I said, but Mom, they cost money. You know what my mom said when I said they cost money? She been brushed me. She just said, Kyle, I will give you the money for all these names. She said, listen, I get 10 people, I give you the money for it. I give you the money for it. Don't worry about it. I'm going to pay for them. So she said, it's not going to cost you anything for them to be there. I said, okay.
Throw money at it.
That's what she been brushed me this morning. She literally, my mama said, I'm just going to throw money at the problem and it's going to solve it. Mama Wallace just said, take whatever it is per play. I'm going to pay for it. I said, cool. I said, all right, well, Mama, if you're going to pay for it, I guess. So I thought it was over.
Oh, you had to call baby girl.
Well, I went into the bedroom, the baby girl. I said, baby girl.
Did you say, I have good news?
I said, baby girl, guess what?
You thought you just negotiated a terror deal.
I said, did you hear? Did you kind of hear? Cause I had my mom on speaker. Did you hear the conversation? She said, no. Well, what happened? I said, my mama called and she said, we got to add Mildred. We got to add Miss Allen, Miss Brown. We got to add them all back to the list. She said, what? I said, but she going to pay for them. She said, what? I said, she going to pay for them. She said, Kyle, I don't know these people. Like, what are we doing? I said, but baby, Mama said she going to pay for them, and so she throwing money at it, so we good to go.
Sounds like your team mama over team fiance.
Well, I'm team make everybody happy. And she literally told
That's
me.
impossible.
Yeah, you can't do that, Kyle.
She said, this sounds like your mama birthday party and not our wedding. I said, well, baby. I said, well, you know what?
Say it to her face.
I did say it.
You said that to your mom. You said this sounds like your birthday. This is like your birthday party.
She told baby girl told me that, and I told her if you feel that way, you should say it to her face. And of course, I will. She won't. She really won't. But I realized I'm getting just pushed around. I have no say.
Yeah.
I can't dictate.
You're like a ping pong ball.
I am a ping pong ball. So I realized, KBN Nation, this morning, I'm not the man of the house. I'm just living in a woman's world. Bless you. I'm just women in a woman's world. Hell, my auntie had me shoveling her snow yesterday. She gonna send a text message to me, my brother, and my cousin. I need some help shoveling my snow, and she know
Why you gotta say? Why wouldn't you jump at that based off the way that you just said that? I need someone to. Clearly, she can't do it. So why is this? Why are you making this a big deal?
She lives in a condo association. She better call them to come shovel the damn snow. But I got up and did it.
A condo means there's a lot of other people that live there too.
Well, it's association, so they got houses. Woo. Yeah, and so
did you do the whole association?
Hell no, I did her little spot to get out, but I realized yesterday I'm not the man of the house, KBN Nation. That's what it is. I
love that you think that we didn't know this until this grand reveal.
I was doing a good job being the man of the house, but I see this wedding.
You were doing a good job spinning the narrative that you were man of the house. No, you never were man of the house.
I wear you
never were man of the house.
Listen, when I put my foot down, I put my foot down. But
you say stuff on these airwaves in which you will get a text message directly back from your baby girl, and then you backtrack immediately.
Yeah, I've seen all caps from baby girl. That's.
And then you change your tune.
The girl of the house.
That's called being in a healthy relationship. Is when you do something that upsets your partner, you renege.
You pivot.
Yeah, pivot.
Well, man of the houses don't pivot.
Yeah.
They stand firm. They stand on business. I stand on business.
I'm a new age man of the house. This ain't 1950.
New age man of the house means you're not the man of the house.
Ain't nobody living in fear nowadays. No, it's just a different 2026 man. You know what I'm saying? We the man of the house, but we understand that our queens also have a little bit of a say, and she has a little bit of a say. And
a little bit sounds like a lot of it.
So which queen are you going to have to side with here?
Listen.
That should be a snap answer.
Listen. I love my baby girl, but my mama want these people at the party, so we gotta have the people at the party. She gonna pay for it.
Kyle, that's a classic. Kyle, I love baby girl.
I'm gonna tell my mama no. Brad, would you tell your mother no?
I've had to tell her no.
Oh, come on.
I love my mama.
I love my mama very much.
So you told your mom she can't invite these people to the wedding?
Well, that was 12 years ago.
Did you tell?
There were cuts. There were cuts to the Nortman list.
We made cuts.
There were cuts.
There's like 25 names that didn't make the cut. Matter of fact, I accidentally invited somebody that I didn't know.
What's 35 to 25?
A lot to Mama Wallace.
I'll say this: the people that I didn't know, they got cut. If you don't know Mildred, what's she doing at your wedding?
I'm telling y'all, it's so funny.
What'd she do at the wedding? Mama Wallace said so, and Kyle won't stand up to his mama.
Mama Wallace promised. She probably like Mama said. She promised me all these people weren't gonna come. She said, "Oh, they live down there, or they old. They're not gonna come."
So she wants
to see you a check.
Not the pity invite, but just to know that they were recognized.
But I tried to tell I'm going to tell you this. This is going to be,
Everyone wants to go to this wedding, though. It's a problem.
This ain't going to be controversial. Everybody do. People begging my mama to come to the dang wedding. This is not going to be controversial. It's going to be cultural. Black people love to show up to free stuff in free weddings. And they got alcohol, food. These folks going to show up. And it's my mama. My mama's pretty well known in the community, especially amongst her circle. No, she is. She really is. And so a lot of people want to show up. People are asking her, I didn't get an invite. So literally she got pitied in inviting people to my wedding.
She should just blame you. She's like, man, Kyle just did this and that.
She should have. And baby girl talking big game. She talking big game. I'm at a work event. And one of my coworkers came, whatever. They came up to her and they was like, I didn't get to save the day. She said, oh, you didn't get it in the mail? Knowing damn well she wasn't invited.
That happened to us,
now she's talking about, we got to get it. Now I got to get an address and all this. So, it's crazy. Ben, you're right. This is crazy. I wanted $225. We had $280.
$225.
I pray we get about.
Rick is calling back in because, again, I think he talked to Alex Strofe about this. Was he giving you advice for your upcoming?
I think he's giving us both advice.
And you know what's going to happen? You assume 20% say no. You're going to get like a 3% no rate. You're going to get like a 3%.
See, Kyle's doing the Brad read my text thing.
The last one, not the so true my love. The other one. What did I say?
I can't see it.
Oh, Brad, you need glasses.
Well, no, I mean like. Isn't it higher?
The bottom one.
It says Kyle. Kyle.
Shut up, Kyle.
Kyle.
You're not, again, stop trying to play tough.
If you can assert tone onto text messages, the tone is...
No, it's Kyle.
If
Kyle?
If they text you your name, I know exactly what it is. Kyle. I said too much.
What if your mom's listening? All the things your baby girl wants to say was just said by you.
This is a wonderful forum.
You know what? I'm going to send this first segment to Kyle's mom.
Baby girl said she was going to tell her to her face if she had to.
Rick, you're up on the Carbless Talking text line. Kyle and Strofe don't know how to go through this process. They don't listen to anybody.
Absolutely. I sat there and told my daughters, if you remember from last week, they had to keep it to 175. And that was like I say, each one of them kept it to that. And it was still $40,000. So I hope you win the lottery, Kyle. Oof.
Dang, your daughters have.
And we even had Bucky there for an hour.
Oh wow! Well, that's why $40,000. Bucky ain't cheap.
You look into it.
Hell no.
But I know our wedding too. Cheap. It was amazing. It was a gift from Lexi's family.
Oh wow!
It was awesome.
Bucky nowadays, that was 10 years ago. Bucky now is $1,000.
$1,000.
Yeah, they ain't cheap. You got the handlers and everything.
Well, it sounds like 285 people. It's not going down. It's only going up.
No. We are done. It was down and then went back. I told Mama.
What's the capacity of your venue?
300.
Whew. It's gonna be wall to wall.
No, it's not. All these people aren't gonna come. I hope not.
I hope everyone shows up.
This sounds
I hope you get no-nos. Yeah, you made it seem like everyone wants a free meal, a free drink.
I'm praying. Like I got family members who.
Wait till I invite KBN Nation to your wedding too for the after party.
I got family members that my cousin passed away in June.
Oh,
so wait a minute.
Come on.
What
are you doing?
I saw some of my cousins. I saw some of my cousins who I love, but I don't even talk to them like that. And I just got engaged, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, I can't wait to go to the wedding." I'm like, "Damn,
I feel like every invite within a 100-mile radius of the event is going to show up. I feel like if you send,
do you want me to say
Southern
no?
Kyle family. I feel like the Mississippi.
Do you want me to say no to save you money on a plate?
I'm in trouble.
Brad, is he in trouble?
What do you mean, which part? Because Kyle said, haha, which part? Or what part are we talking about?
A lot of parts.
Sounds like there's a lot to unpack.
Hopefully she's not listening, but I don't know. Maybe it's
What do you mean she's not listening?
I don't know, Strofe. I'm just trying to figure out if I
think Kyle is now talking, and we should stop him. We got to stop him right where he's at.
Yeah.
One thing I am curious about is Palermo's helping out the Wallace household?
Yeah, they 100% are. They sure are. They'll be sponsoring our late night snacks. 100%.
At least everyone will agree on the late night snacks.
They will.
They'll say this is just outstanding.
I'm going to have to tell Palermo's, though. I told him 200. I'm going to have to say 300.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. That's a bigger ask.
Oh, great. Now they're like,
well, some of the olds will be cleared out by then.
You don't know that.
I hope some of the olds don't come.
You can come hang out with us and eat some Screaming Sicilian pizza tomorrow from 2 to 5 at Kips in, baby. That's right. You can join us for our Kips while you're getting ready for the tournament. Be sure to stock up on Screamin' Sicilian. Buy one, get one free. We love a good BOGO at Pick and Save and Metro Market through March 24th. You got 7 days to get buy one, get one at Pick and Save and Metro Market. And we will be at Kips tomorrow. Kips in from 2 to 5 p.m., kicking off, getting ready for the big tournament. So again, buy one, get one, Pick and Save Metro Market through the 24th. Kyle, I don't know why you did that. I know you thought it was a good idea, but you probably got yourself in more trouble. Maybe you started GoFundMe for Kyle Wallace, see how that goes. But
please do. Jesus, thank you.
Basically, what's been going on is Kyle, I understand why, is taking the very optimistic approach. He's using the word hopefully a lot in terms of the roster building and who takes the quote-unquote next step. Jason Wilde's not as optimistic in places that Kyle is. I think there's a mental debate right now amongst people of how much better the Packers are right now than they were at the end of the season, and that tells me exactly what I need to know. I'll tell you what that answer is on the other side.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Dick Van Dyke, real quick on the cha-cha slide ACL, says she was carried out by all 5 of us. 5 people?
That's a big girl. That's a big girl. Yeah, that's a big girl who did cha-cha.
Stop it, Kyle.
What you mean? 5 of them had to carry out a big girl. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off-season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
Harley-Davidson is an iconic Milwaukee brand, recognized worldwide for its innovation and strength. For many years, Harley-Davidson has partnered with Junior Achievement to prepare the future workforce of our community. Together, we're ensuring young people discover the career path that's right for them. To learn more, visit wisconsin.ja.org.
Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center is ready to slip someone into a green jacket. The next tournament of the season's here, and there's $1,000 in cash prizes. Hey, ESPN Milwaukee, this is Gary Ellison, inviting you to a 2-man scramble at Georgia Golf Club, all played on Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center's spacious, state-of-the-art simulators. Sign up now at wisconsinindoorgolfcenter.com. It's just $120 per team, and all teams must compete their round by March 31st. Who's walking away with the cash, and who's earning that green jacket?
Heck yeah! It's ESPN Wisconsin's Alex Stroh for my friends at Robert Hack Diamonds. Listen, when it came to buying an engagement ring for my now fiance, I had no idea what I was doing, which is why I went to the team at Robert Hack. I heard her say words like radiant cut and solitaire, but to be real honest, I didn't really know what that meant. So I wrote it down, I brought it to the team at Robert Hack Diamonds in Greenfield, and they knocked it out of the park. It's true, if you've never been through this process before, the team at Robert Hack are absolute experts. 3 locations in the Milwaukee area, 1 in Greenfield, Brookfield South, and Brookfield North. If you're looking to take the next step like I did, and your girlfriend maybe is posting things on her Pinterest page or is showing you pictures, bring it into Robert Hack. They'll do their best to duplicate a dream ring for her, just like they did for my fiance. Moral of the story, if you are like me and you want to start, you just don't really know where, the answer's clear. Visit one of the 3 Robert Hack locations in the Milwaukee area. Just like me, at the end, you'll say, heck yeah, with Robert Hack Diamonds. And RobertHackDiamonds.com, that's RobertHackDiamonds.com.
I'm not against shopping online. In fact, you can check out our huge selection at BurkhartSportingGoods.com. But when you're ready to buy, Burkhart should be your only stop. Because here, you can grab hold of the Midwest's largest selection of baseball bats, gloves, and equipment, and take all the swings you need in our indoor batting cages to make sure you buy the right bat. And when you buy your new mitt, we'll steam and custom fit it for you right on the spot. This is Brian Burkhart, and when you love baseball and softball like we do, you can't beat Burkhart. If you're in charge of uniforms and equipment, you want to get the most value for your team's budget. You want the most for your money, and you want the process to be easy. Because you already have enough on your plate. We get it. Burkhardt Sporting Goods Team Outfitting Division is the best you'll find. With an abnormally high customer satisfaction rate and our own silk screening and embroidery facility for quality control. So if you want the highest quality team outfitting and incredible service, you can't beat Burkhardt.
Spring is here, and living with your old, drafty, foggy, dirty, hard-to-open, bad windows is no longer an option. You deserve better windows and doors. At Siding Unlimited, we install top-of-the-line wood, vinyl, and fiberglass windows with options to fit your style, color, and design choices. Built for energy efficiency, installed by our professional craftsmen at Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited. Experience, integrity, craftsmanship. Visit sidingunlimited.com today.
Wisconsin, let's keep this simple. If you've been patiently waiting for Yuengling to finally make its way here, thanks for hanging in there. If you believe a beer tastes even better after shoveling the driveway, mowing the lawn, or putting in an honest day's work, well, you're our kind of people. Wisconsin, it's finally here. Yuengling, oldest brewery in America, family owned and operated for 6 generations, and now officially in Wisconsin. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America. DG Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
This is Kyle, Brust Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe running the show. A lot of mental gymnastics throughout this free agency of the additions and subtractions and some good things that Goody has done, and not even some bad things. I don't really think he's done anything bad, but I feel like when you ask yourself the question, are they better right now, with the draft still upcoming, than they were at the end of 2023? I think you get a mixed bag, and especially even talking to Brian Bulaga and listening to him on the Homer Hour, the offensive line is a very, very, very concerning area of this team. And so I guess when I think about the Kyle's optimistic, Jason's more like, I don't know. Someone thinks Quay Walker's better than they were. Someone thinks Zaire Franklin's going to be better. He's getting paid more. I saw they're paying him $2 million more on the Packers now, so good on him.
Wow.
But ultimately, it just leads me to the point where it's like, are we just in the same spot heading into the season that we've been the last 3 years of this good, not great? And if everything goes the way we need it to go, we have a chance to be great. You know what I mean? Like they have a lot of things to be excited about. But then when you look at how their offensive line is put together and how weak the cornerback position is, and by no means can anybody have a perfect roster, but if you want to get nitpicky, you can say, yes, they have Micah Parsons, and it was good to add Javon Hargrave. But who's that next edge rusher if you're relying on LVN, who people want to be excited about because they drafted him in 13th overall 3 years ago, and they signed Brenton Cox to a $2 million deal, and Baron Sorrell and Colin Oliver, right? All these guys, that doesn't move the needle when you're looking at the Green Bay Packers and their ability to win a Super Bowl. Not if they're going to compete and have a chance to win the NFC North. It is, do they have enough to win the ultimate prize that they haven't done since 2010? So just know when we're having this conversation, it's based off the scale of trying to do something that everyone wants to see for the first time since 2010. And that leads me to believe that they're still stuck in that sort of spot where I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm not like, yes, they have done it. This feels heading into the season like they can do it.
Yeah, the Packers have fatal flaws is what it comes down to. And nobody's saying that these fatal flaws are going to come in the way of being a good team or winning the NFC North or making the playoffs. I think the Packers absolutely will do all of that. But fatal flaws when it comes to the Super Bowl, which eventually get exposed the further down the playoffs you go toward the Super Bowl, offensive line and depth in general. Even Jason Wilde brought up, if you feel like they addressed the defensive line to a satisfactory degree, which I would say, knowing Micah Parsons will come back, healthy Devontae Wyatt and Javon Hargrave, I'd say that's pretty satisfactory. I don't think it's a top half unit in the NFL, but it's satisfactory. You're one nicked injury away from having a bunch of guys that we hardly know their name or their capabilities filling in. Not only that, the offensive line is the biggest fatal flaw this team has. A bad offensive line can hamper Jordan Love's success, this running game success, all those offensive weapons. It's like having a great army that can go conquer something, but the walls to your own town are not fortified. It doesn't even matter if those walls aren't fortified because you're just going to be in a situation where you can't do anything if you can't block, you can't run block, and you can't keep Jordan Love on his feet. So to me, offensive line depth are fatal flaws that I don't see how the Packers can make it better at this point because, as you said, Ben, these last couple of weeks, It's a bet that Goody has made for himself by missing on first-round draft picks like Jordan Morgan, not being able to have depth in it, making decisions where you're saying you're throwing out 5 offensive starting linemen where we all think outside of Zach Tom, they're just probably average.
And to add to that, something that I want to continue to reiterate is how excited we were about Xavier McKinney and Josh Jacobs. We kind of gave Goody the benefit of the doubt of trusting what he did with Aaron Banks and Nate Hobbs. I think even myself, I remember thinking, all right, like this 2 straight years he's getting 2 guys. He's paying top dollar for Aaron Banks from San Francisco, who's a guard, and everyone was excited about how he could block downhill, and be a big body mauling guys, and it really hasn't lived up to that because of injury and play on the field consistently when he's been out there. And so that contract that they had to restructure also had an impact on what they were able to do this year because they invested in that last year.
Yeah, again, I understand where you're coming from, Brad and Ben, when it comes to the apprehension of putting your stamp of approval on this team. But when I look at it, yes, the offensive line is a problem, but it's still the offseason. And a lot of teams, there are very few teams that go into the season that all around, when you look up and down every single position group, that have no flaws. When you look up and down the NFC North, there's a lot of teams in it. Well, every team in this division has some type of flaw that could be a fatal flaw that Brad said. But when I look at the defense, I think it is a joke for us not to look at this defense and don't think they're improved. You're talking about now, they have three proven defensive linemen on the D-line now. When you're talking about Devontae Wyatt, Micah Parsons, and also getting Hargrave. That's better than what we've had in the last couple of years. And Micah Parsons is like 3 D-linemen in one. Because the way he gets triple team, that is the impact that he has on this team. And then you look at the safety position, you're only going to get an Evan Williams that's only getting better. At the slot position, you have a Javon Bullard who's only getting better. Now you bring in a different leader at inside linebacker with Zaire Franklin to put him with Edgerrin Cooper, who can probably actually, the difference between Quay Walker and Zaire Franklin is, I don't think Quay Walker is being a mentor to an Edgerrin Cooper to help him along the way, where I believe a Zaire Franklin can actually elevate and improve Edgerrin Cooper on the field by being around somebody like that has played at an all-pro level. So I think we're being very hard on the Green Bay Packers, a team that made the playoffs this year, when we don't think that they took steps in the right direction. I think if you look at this, and you look at this team, they got better by addition, by subtraction. When you subtracted a guy like a Rashawn Gary that took away reps, even though he wasn't maximizing that reps the last couple of weeks, the last half of the season, right? Now, are we depending on some people to step up? Yes.
So that's where I see what you're trying to say, but you can't say it's addition by subtraction. You could say that the subtraction happened, you got a 4th-round pick in 2027 for him, but you don't know if the additions are going to be better just yet.
I feel Javon Hargrave will be better.
But you can't use Hargrave because he's replacing the middle.
Okay,
the edge next to Micah Parsons is what we all looked at in the freeze frame where 3 guys are around Micah Parsons and the rest of the defensive line was getting blocked solo.
Y'all may say this is not saying much, which may be true. Who ended the season better, Lucas Van Ness or Rashawn Gary?
It's not saying much.
You don't have to answer the question.
You have to answer the question.
Just be like, this is a crappy question.
But the better players
doesn't show that they're getting better.
Lucas Van Ness had
neither are Super Bowl
caliber. He forced a fumble in the playoff game. Yeah, I mean, he got to the quarter. That's more than Rashawn Gary did. So he did do it.
But
now,
that's my point: is you're picking and choosing small moments.
If I had to choose, like, if you could say, okay, you can choose Lucas Van Ness or Rashawn Gary for the 2026 Packers, I'd probably choose Van Ness, but that's not saying much.
But my whole point...
And the fact that you can remember plays for a specific player is also a problem.
It was the last game that I saw that was a debacle.
But
Lucas Van Ness made the play. So I understand that we should not sit here and think that Lucas Van Ness is finally going to live up to that first-round draft pick that he was. But I do think there's an opportunity for him to grow in a new role with this Green Bay Packers team. But in addition to that, the whole point of drafting guys is not that you're going to get guys that are going to draft and be an impact day one. That's just not the reality of the NFL, but it's called draft and develop. And I have to hope that the Green Bay Packers are going to draft and develop a guy like a Barron Sorrell, a guy like a Colin Oliver, a guy like a Warren Brinson. Now, are these dudes going to become studs? No. But can they become serviceable pieces like you saw out of Carl Brooks as well, like you saw out of the gentleman we just traded away in the deal for
Don't tell him. Let him sink.
Colby Wood. Thank you. And so those are the guys that ain't going to sink too long now. I can't swim. But the thing is that if those guys can develop into serviceable pieces like that, then we'll be better.
Again, I hear everything you're saying, but a lot of this is based on hope and assumption, which is what you have to do in the offseason. But I like when you have a plan of which you've seen a little bit more body of work and you're not leaning on one week 18, where we're doing that for multiple people, by the way. You know who shined in Week 18? Barron Sorrell.
So did when he had a chance.
You know who
he
didn't
shined.
shine? Jordan Morgan. So again, like that's one game in which you saw Minnesota play their best guys, and like it's not enough sample size. It's nice when you have more sample size for guys that are replacing the guys that you're moving on from, so you can say it with more confidence instead of the word hope, which I continuously hear from Kyle. And I think the perfect person to join us next to talk about this is Mark Tauscher. But first, Brad, you know what to do.
Oh, that's right, because Carbless is the go-to to enjoy on a night like tonight, or any night really, especially as the big tournament gets started. Man, nothing beats watching those games and having an ice-cold Carbless by your side. And guess what? You are in luck, KBN Nation, because Blood Orange Grapefruit's so popular in their individual variety packs that Carbless bringing it to its own 4-pack. I just stocked up on the Blood Orange and the Grapefruit, so it's that crisp, wonderful, tropical taste that only Carbless can do in a bold flavor, but also with a guilt-free fashion. No carbs, no sugars, just 100 calories, gluten-free, and the perfect Goldilocks level of carbonation leaves Carbless the winner. If you were going to have a bracket challenge of all the other options, no doubt Carbless would walk away with the trophy. It does in my fridge. So enjoy the bold flavor of every sip with an ice-cold Carbless.
Mark Tauscher, Packer Hall of Famer, joins us next on the Yuengling Guest Hotline.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Caleb Williams sucks.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. March is that time of year when a lot of us are thinking about fresh starts and maybe even getting a tax refund. And instead of spending that money on something temporary, what if you invested it in something that improves your home for decades? Universal Windows Direct makes that decision easy. Right now, when you buy 2 windows, you get 2 free, and there's no limit. The more you upgrade, the more you save. Plus, you'll get 24 months with no payments and no interest. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate today.
Look around your office. Does it look like 1994 called and wants its lobby back?
Most brands just show up, often amongst outdated decor.
At Captivate Exhibits, ordinary space is the enemy. Beige walls, faded graphics, that motivational poster no one reads.
That's not culture, that's camouflage.
Captivate designs and builds spaces that don't whisper, they speak. They spark conversations. People lean in.
Stop blending in and start captivating today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
Look, it's Jake from our store in Kenosha.
Hi, Monica. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Rick.
Your email said you had a big surprise.
Look and tell me what you see.
Wow, I see 9 perfect examples of the classic diamond solitaire engagement ring.
They're gorgeous.
These rings are exactly what people imagine when they hear the words engagement ring.
Monica, do you think it will always be like that?
Evermore.
That long?
And each of these is 3/4 of a carat.
$998.
Unbelievable. So how much do we sell them for?
That is how much we sell them for.
Can we do that?
We're the largest employee-owned jewelry company in America, Rick. We can do anything we want.
But for how long?
Evermore.
People can choose any of the 9 most popular style solitaires, 3/4 of a carat, and each of them was created in the heart of a miniature star.
5 different diamond shapes, 2 colors of gold. Evermore, just $998.
Or $1498 with 1 carat diamond center with diamonds on the side.
Learn more at KesslersDiamonds.com.
It's Mike with Infinity Exteriors. I've seen it all, Wisconsin. Sketchy sales gimmicks for low-quality windows, siding that costs more than a new home, fly-by-night roofers. 60,000 happy customers made a better choice. Infinity Exteriors roofing, siding, and windows all come with our lifetime workmanship warranty, no overcharges, and transparent pricing. At Infinity Exteriors, we're on a mission to save our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Ben Brust here for the Princeton Club. If you're looking for your better tomorrow, you know where to go. It's the Princeton Club. If you're looking to grow, it's also the Princeton Club, because they will cheer for you in all areas of your life. The best way to do that is to start a foundation of having a healthy body, and your growth will start from there. With the cleanest health clubs in Wisconsin, they provide everything for you to reach your goals. Start your better tomorrow today and grow in all areas of your life at the Princeton Club. Join for a better tomorrow.
Proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
Some companies build projects. At Professional Construction, Inc., we build relationships.
That means showing up early, taking pride in the details, and having each other's backs. on and off the job site.
We're looking for skilled carpenters who really care about their craft and want to be part of a team.
Not just another paycheck, but a place where the people you work with actually matter.
If you work hard, take pride in what you build, and want to join a tight-knit crew, then we'd love to meet you.
Apply today at professionalconstructioninc.com.
Students learn best when they can put their knowledge into action. JA's Stock Market Challenge teaches high school students how to analyze stocks and how current events impact value. Thanks to RSM, our partner that makes this program possible. It's just one of many ways JA brings learning to life. To learn more, visit wisconsin.ja.org.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Green and Gold Hall of Famer.
It's been very, very rough, I think is the nicest way to put that.
Solving the world's problems one day at a time.
Go find somebody that can excite you and get your group ready, period.
It's Mark Tauscher.
Well, that's why you're not the GM.
On Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Soon to be joining us on the Yuengling guest hotline will be Mark Tauscher. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America, now officially in Wisconsin. DG Yuengling and Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly. Why is it that Mark Tauscher makes everything so difficult? For some reason, calling out doesn't work. Scheduling him is a disaster. I know he was in an undisclosed location for Wilde and Tausch, in which they revealed.
Oh, I thought, was it not the museum?
Yeah, in which they revealed where he was. So, again, I'm more so saying he's always somewhere, and he always has to make things difficult.
Wait a minute. He was right down the street. Why is he not here now?
He was at the museum here?
Yeah.
You just never know.
Wow.
You just never know. That being
man of mystery.
That being said, I feel like this is the best time to get Tausch. Well, whether we get him or not on the air is a different thing. But just in terms of his overall assessment of the Green Bay Packers, he has been the Goot Stan of ESPN Wisconsin. Like, literally, stand by Goot through everything. Just giving up. What happened?
I got a message I've never gotten before. So I called them twice, and I got sent a voicemail.
Immediately?
Yes, after about 2 rings.
Okay.
And then after the third call, I got a voice, and it said, our network has detected that you may be a spam or robocall.
Oh,
no.
Wow.
Please email this email address that I didn't have time to write down. If you believe this was done in error, and provide all the information. So now I'm going to text him and tell him to call us, but I don't know if he'll be able to get through because his phone has decided I'm a robocall.
So when his phone receives a call from our number,
and that's some rich
it's
people
categorized
shit.
as
dump,
spam.
dump Madison. Dump. Kyle, just settle down and keep doing the show. No, we got to keep doing the show.
Do the show. Do the show.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofer on the show. We're waiting to get Mark Tauscher.
But Tausch
the Packer Hall of Famer.
He used to be Goody, and he's kind of retreated back from that stance a little bit. I've been surprised. In Goody's most important offseason, he's been a little bit more like, I don't know.
I was going to ask him why he retreated because I haven't retreated. I actually feel more emboldened by some of the moves that he did. And this is my issue that I have is that we complained about him not making trades or getting older people, and we were concerned that the Packers didn't have any money. He went out here and he got impactful guys, and we should be jumping for joy.
I guess the thing that I go back is he hasn't done anything necessarily wrong this offseason, but his mistakes from prior years are preventing this team from being great. Right? It's like
that's true.
It's a time for the final exam, and you've stumbled on the quizzes earlier in the year, so you have a hard time getting an A.
All right, stop talking to him and just put him on the damn air, Strofe.
But to second that, if you get Jordan Morgan halfway right where he's a good starter and Lucas Van Ness is a contributor, we're having a different conversation.
That's true. Is Tausch here?
I don't know. He's having a full-on conversation with Strofe. On the Yuengling guest hotline is the Packers Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher. Old T, welcome into the show.
Well, thanks for having me, guys. I don't know where to go from there. Strophe and I were just trying to figure out how to get off of call lists in the spam world.
Yeah, Strofe is a little bit clingy that way, where he just like if
it's a flag number, they already know.
Yeah.
They already know that number.
He does the most.
Voice.
Tauscher, Kyle, very optimistic about what Goody's done this free agency period. Jason, a little bit more of the cautionary tale. What's the Mark Tauscher view of where the Packers are in comparison to the end of 2025?
Yeah, I mean, I think the long-term vision I'm on board with, but as far as where we're at, are we better now than we were, let's say, and Jason always goes back to the Denver game where, if you have Micah and obviously, everybody's healthy, you get Tucker Kraft back, that's earlier, I feel really good. But when you look at where we finished the season and, if you replace Quay Walker with Franklin, does that feel like a big upgrade? I don't know enough about Franklin to say yes or no, but I thought Quay Walker was a good, solid player. And the O-line, again, I keep coming back to, he was. I don't know if he was this year. I think it was 2 years ago.
Quay Walker was never all-pro. That's what I'm saying. Quay Walker was never all-pro.
No, he was not. But I am always going to lean on the youth side of it. And I don't know. We'll find out that part of it. That's going to be super interesting to see. But when you kind of take a big picture look at it, I think Goody and Russ Ball have done a really good job of, putting themselves in place that they can pay the people that they really want to. And they've, kind of replaced guys that they didn't want to pay top dollar to with good, solid veteran players that they think can kind of bridge the gap and see whether it's this draft that's coming or first and second year players, Tyron Hopper, guys, are they good enough to take it to that next level? You've provided some good insurance, but as far as saying that I think we're markedly better on March, whatever today is, 17th, than we were on the field, no. I would say I'm probably right about the same as it was before.
What was Mark Tauscher's biggest concern with the Green Bay Packers when the season was over going into this offseason, and have they addressed it satisfactory for you?
No, and it's the offensive line. That was, I think, everybody was having different opinions on a bunch of different things, but I think when you look at I always just look at what they're doing and not listening to what everybody's saying. And when you look at what they were doing, it was a lot of, trading around and trying to figure out a rotation and a lineup that worked. And I don't think they ever really found it. The running game never really got going last year. The protection was okay at some points. And then we saw what happened in the second half of that Bears game. You weren't able to hold leads and everybody, 25 points the defense gave up. Well, we went, 19 plays in the second half or whatever that number was in that game. And that's because you couldn't run the football and you couldn't hold on to it. And that comes back to the running game. And as far as whether or not the O-line is going to be better, I don't know how I can sit here and tell you. I don't know how Jordan Morgan's going to play. I think he's an athlete. I think he can definitely be a really good left tackle. But I think he's going to have growing pains. He hasn't played there on a consistent basis. I don't know if Aaron Banks is going to be able to stay healthy. If he plays like he did in the back half of last season, I feel okay about that. But Sean Ryan at center, I don't know. Belton, I think, is going to get better, and I don't know how healthy Zach Tom's going to be.
Jeez,
so,
there was like five I don't knows within
a lot of uncertainty.
10 seconds there as Tauscher joins us on the Yuengling guest hotline.
And Tausch, with that, all those I don't knows,
did you just cut me off? Did you guys just cut me off?
Oh, are you going to go whining now, Tauscher?
Oh, wow. No, my voice was crescendoing, and I was going to finish, and I wasn't allowed to finish.
It crescendoed too low that I thought you were done.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, It hasn't been spicy enough with you recently.
I don't think he's happy that you
disrespected him.
No, I was trying to finish my point, like guest on a show usually does. Ben, you go ahead and finish it for me. That's right. Yeah,
finish the line. I'll have you continue on because you're saying a whole bunch of I don't knows. As somebody who used to play offensive line in the NFL, do you not see any hope, any optimism for the left tackle Jordan Morgan? Why should fans be optimistic in 2026?
Yeah, I see hope, and if you guys would have let me finish my point, I said I don't. Right now, I can't. What? You now question my point. No, I didn't even get to finish. So I did say no. I don't feel any better because I still have all the uncertainty on a unit. Now the unit wasn't good enough last year. I am hoping and I'm guessing that you're going to see. Whether it's going to be a veteran that maybe didn't get the contract that they wanted and some young players in the draft are going to come in and provide competition. But as we sit here right now, No, I don't feel better about the offensive line than I did last year. There needs to be a lot of things have to go right, and the top of that list is Jordan Morgan needs to be the first round pick, and he needs to be the guy they anticipated when they made that first round pick to be that left tackle. And if he is, I feel a lot better about this group.
Making sure he's done as Mark Tauscher joins us on the Yuengling guest hotline. Tauscher, I look at you as an expert on many things, but you did play this position at a high level for 11 years in the NFL. So I know there's a lot of I don't knows, and I totally get that. But outside of Zach Tom, who are you highest on and who are you lowest on of the other four guys projected as starters on the O-line?
Yeah, I like Belton. I think he is a big, strong dude that can move. He's a second-round pick. That first year, you're trying to figure things out. He's played a lot of tackle. He got bounced around a little bit. I think he's going to settle in. And, Goody really wanted to get bigger, road grader-ish, more mauling up front. And I just think he's going to get more and more comfortable as he continues to learn how to play the offensive guard spot. And I am high on Jordan Morgan because he has the athleticism. He's got the feet. Now it's just figuring out, all right, how can I win the battles out there on the blind side? And that is going to be a process because he has not had a full off season where he's been able to kind of hone in on that one spot. He hasn't had to get all of those reps and, hey, this is your job, take it and run with it. He's never had that opportunity. So in both cases, I look at these guys as young players that are going to need to take that jump by getting the work and the reps, and I think Belton has a real good opportunity to take that big jump. And if they do that, all of a sudden this group is a heck of a lot better than what we saw last year.
Should make you feel better, Kyle?
Yeah, no, it does actually, because now I have some optimism. All right.
I like watching Belton, seeing what he's got a little bit.
Yeah, big boy Belton. He's huge.
Tauscher, before we let you go, what's your confidence level Wisconsin gets to the Sweet 16 this year for the first time since 2017?
I'm nervous about that Arkansas game. And I would lean on Benny to kind of let me know, that they have the stud guard, and you know how this goes. We have two stud guards, but there's always that risk when you shoot as many threes as we do. If things aren't popping, and you have a bad 5 or 6 minute stretch, can you withstand that? And I don't know defensively if we're good enough to withstand any real big cold spells that we have against a team that can, light it up like Arkansas can. So that's where I'm concerned. The thing is that I love, we have size, we have bigs that can shoot and cover, and I think we have the best backcourt in the country. And I saw that up close and personal, that Thursday and Friday versus two really good teams, and versus at least one really good team, and then obviously the Michigan game. They carried the load and were able to just go. And when you have that, you feel like you can advance and survive any of these games.
OT, this is the most confident I've been about a team at this point in the season for the Badgers because they all have defined roles and you know what you're going to get from each person who goes out there, and that's when I feel like the Badgers are set up for the most success in March. That being said, before the tournament even happened, I was tweeting with somebody, and I was like, the only team that I don't want to see is Arkansas. But that being said, this is what it is. Would I prefer the 4 seed from the SEC was Alabama? Yes, but it's not the way the cookie crumbled. And you just got to trust that the team that you watched up close and personal, who's beat 5 teams within the top 10 this year, can take care of business in a big moment where everyone's traveling out to Oregon, no matter what the game time is. It's all equal for everyone. Darius Acuff, I think, is amazing, and he's a stud. But he's less concerning to me than the size and athleticism of their big. That's the scary part for me because he can get offensive rebounds and putbacks, and those are the things that I would be focused on. And I will say this when they get past High Point, I'm that confident.
Yeah, that's I was listening to Craig Karmazin and David Gruber on their show on my drive back from Milwaukee this afternoon, and Gruber was basically saying these guys jump out the jump.
Oh, it's incredible.
He's down. He does a lot. The athleticism, and I'm sure we've played a lot of athletic teams. We have guys that can rebound and do it, so that's concerning. And I just wonder, Nolan Winter being off a little stretch here. is he going to be? How quickly can he assimilate back in, and how many minutes can you count on? Because we are short on our rotation. I'm guessing with this tournament, it's going to even get tighter with the minutes. We're going to lean on the boys, the backcourt boys, to get it done. And if they're off, can we withstand that? I don't know the answer. That's what I think we're all looking for.
I think you lean on the killer bees. You hope to get something from Carrington off the bench. You see what Rapp can bring you from scoring off the bench.
He's struggling, man. He
is, but it's a whole nother tournament. You turn the page. Obviously, he hit 9 threes in one game. It's good to know that you have that potential off the bench, and it can help you at any moment. So,
no doubt about it. Do you agree with your buddy Frank that Wisconsin gets screwed by the committee?
No, I do not. And he's joining us on Thursday as a Yuengling guest, and I just don't agree. I think when you think about the years we went to the Final Four, my 14 year, we were a 2 seed, so we were close to home in Milwaukee. The Badgers were a 1 seed, and again, like, they weren't the number 1 overall seed, so they weren't going to have the Midwest. My point is when you're a 5 seed, you don't just get to be in St. Louis close to your area. You don't get, like, if they would have won more games, they would have had that opportunity. So they look at the whole body of work, and you earn the opportunity to get a better draw based off how you do throughout the entire year. And I think if they're good enough, I think the way I've been describing this, Tauscher, is they're a 5 seed playing like a 3 seed. It's time to show why they're playing like a 3 seed in this tournament.
Let's go.
There it is.
I'm fired up.
Look at that positivity. Look at the
little
boys
spice
are back.
to a little positivity at the end. That's Mark Tauscher. We appreciate you, T.
Thank you for letting me finish my thoughts.
Hey,
Appreciate it, guys.
real quickly, you want to come to my wedding too?
Do I want to come to your wedding? Yeah, if you invite me.
That's 286 on the list now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a little bit of your Sunday karma, and I know you're up against the numbers, so I totally understand.
Okay. Well, just asking.
You trying to cause more controversy in your household?
Trying to inflate it more?
Might as well. She tried to snap on me a little bit in the text, so I'm going to try to push buttons. You know how we do. We push buttons.
Huh.
Pick that.
Maybe that's how
Seems like
you
a wise choice.
Yeah, maybe that's what you do. I think Brad and I are going to tell you who the greatest person in the world is, and that's Gina Della from Pella.
Oh, I mean, if she was up against anybody in that bracket challenge, she would walk away victorious because she's offering the durable, the quality, the beautiful, the home-changing, energy-saving windows and doors that only Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin can offer you. And they're offering a deal that is not come around very often, KBN Nation. You know, the 0% for 6 years, all the way to 2032. That is incredible when it comes to a value to get the improvement, the home improvement, the increased value that you were able to experience with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, and 0% interest for 6 years. And one lucky homeowner will win up to $5,000 off their new Pella window or door project when they schedule an appointment at the Home and Garden Show. So make sure you stop by the booth and ask for a Pella representative for details. So check them out there at the Home and Garden Show, the showroom, or give them a call or visit them online, Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
KBN Nation, you might be invited to something because no one will become friends with Alex Strofe. Everyone is just avoiding him like the plague.
See why?
Yeah, he's moody.
He is.
Next.
He is.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
You said, I'm really down in the dumps. Nobody gave me a compliment on my new sweater. So, yeah, we're gassing you up, handsome. You go, King.
Look at that.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Milwaukee, this is the night you don't want to miss. The Analysis Live is back, March 27th at the Riverside Theater in downtown Milwaukee. You never know who's going to step on stage. The Analysis has shocked the crowd in past years with surprise appearances by Giannis and Stephen A. Smith. This year, Ric Flair headlines the Analysis Live. The WWE legend, the Hall of Famer, the Nature Boy. You know there will be plenty of surprises. Friday night, March 27th at the Riverside Theater. Lock in your tickets now. TALiveshow.com. That's TALiveshow.com.
You've already put in the work. Now there's a way to make it count towards your degree. At Lakeland University, your work and life experience can earn you college credit, helping you finish faster, saving time and money. With flexible evening and online classes, plus multiple start dates, Lakeland fits your life. Study 100% online at one of our 6 locations across Wisconsin or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. Customize your degree to fit your life, your goals, your future, without missing the moments that matter, at work or at home. Your experience matters here. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
Feeling lucky? Then roll into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee this March for Lucky Rollers. Every Thursday, we're giving away over $70,000 in prizes. Play with your Potawatomi rewards card for entries, and you can roll out with $550 in reward play. Or get lucky and win your share of $16,000 in cash. Lucky Rollers, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Elevate your game day gear or any outfit with official merchandise from the Milwaukee Bucks Pro Shop. From authentic jerseys to exclusive apparel and accessories, the Bucks Pro Shop has everything you need to showcase your fandom wherever you go. Cheer the deer to victory with authentic Milwaukee Bucks items. Visit us at the Bucks Pro Shop at Fiserv Forum or Bayshore Mall, or shop online at shop.bucks.com.
Spring is here, and living with your old, drafty, foggy, dirty, hard-to-open, bad windows is no longer an option. You deserve better windows and doors. At Siding Unlimited, we install top-of-the-line wood, vinyl, and fiberglass windows with options to fit your style, color, and design choices. Built for energy efficiency, installed by our professional craftsmen at Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited. Experience, integrity, craftsmanship. Visit sidingunlimited.com today.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Buying a new roof might not be the most exciting thing you'll do this year. But for us at Big Fish Contracting, being chosen to do that roof for you not only provides income for multiple families in southeastern Wisconsin, but has a global reach and impact around the world. To us, it's more than just a roof. We've been earning trust for over 2 decades. Roofing, siding, windows, and more. Go to bigfishcontracting.com to learn how Big Fish is renovating homes and redeeming an industry.
Don't miss a moment of the basketball tournament action this March at 3rd Street Market Hall. Home to your one-stop, must-stop viewing destination, 3rd Street Market Hall has over 20 locally owned food vendors, a self-serve beer wall with 24 beers on tap, over 50 HD TVs, and of course, game day specials. It's the perfect place to work remotely or catch a game between meetings or over lunch. 3rd Street Market Hall is the downtown home to basketball this March.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The Weed Man is coming to town.
The Weed Man is coming. I saw it. It coming soon, baby.
I'm ready for it. The estate is prepared.
Poor Weed Man's losing money on the Nortman estate.
They are. I saw the. They're going to provide the highest end service. That's this be the envy of the neighborhood.
Brad,
they probably are losing money on it.
You need to tip.
Yeah, you need to tip the Weed Man.
I'll tip the Weed Man.
You'll tip the Weed Man.
I'll tip the Weed Man.
Because they're going to give you golf course quality fertilizer with effective weed control, and it's kid and pet friendly, so it's good for everybody. Get a free quote by going to weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment. Half off at weedman.com. That's Weedman for the win. Coming to our houses and hopefully coming to yours. Stroph's invited us to something that, I got a text about, and I'm not going to lie, I read it, and then I forgot about it.
We didn't even acknowledge it.
We did not even acknowledge it.
About that, but we didn't even acknowledge it.
Here's the issue.
This is exactly why Tauscher's phone ignores Stroke, because he does stuff like this. Spam.
No, so here's the issue. As everybody's got somebody in the friend group that often is like the commissioner or runs pools for different sporting events, and I've often been that guy in my entire life. And
cool?
No, just I found myself in that role. And so I've always run a pool for March Madness. And, last year, good pool, good sized pool. We had 70 people in it, 65 people in it. And so this year I was like, I'm more established in Milwaukee. I have more friends in the office. We can get this thing closer to 100.
Friends established.
So, yesterday I brought up that Strofe has been feeling insecure. And it's sneaking out again here because no one wants to join his pool.
No, we're only up to 12 entries.
Oh, no!
What happened?
You had 60 last year, only 12 people are in your bracket pool?
I mean, it's only Tuesday, so we've got some time. But yeah,
it's basically Wednesday.
He sent it before the bracket had come out, though.
Yeah, so I probably sent 30 of them on Sunday before the bracket came out. And probably about a third of those people were like, yeah, I'll do it.
Do we need to open it up to KPN Nation?
I don't think that's legal.
I know it's not, but I'm just I'm starting to feel bad for you.
12? What happened to all your friends?
He just started hanging out with his fiance.
Yeah.
He's got his fiance's picture in his wallet, so that's all he thinks about.
Yeah, so
your league must suck.
But anyway, so I said to you guys, are you guys joining or not? And all of you kind of gave me like the awkward. We're up to 13. The awkward workaround of. I don't know.
Wait,
we'll see.
We even replied?
No, in person. In show prep.
Oh, today, yeah. I was like, it's getting out of control. I mean, there's too many people asking.
Yeah, I mean, I got
and Strove's at the bottom of the totem pole of ones I would join in comparison to the rest of the invites.
Why?
Because they're VIPs and you're a P.
Yeah, and I like to play for fun and free, and you have a little bit of a fee, don't you? I do.
Yeah, it's a very reasonable fee, but it almost like makes you want to do it less.
Yeah, it's too reasonable of a fee as well.
There's not enough skin in the game.
Yeah, not enticing.
Well, if we get that many people, there's plenty of skin in the game.
No.
And that's always where I've seen success in the past.
But you didn't include the payout.
Well, I don't know how many people are in it, Brad.
Well, if you said, hey, last year we were at 60 people, there was $600 on the line.
You think that would have been more of a sell?
Yes.
Dude, I wasn't
you
enough
got to
of a
sell.
salesman.
You just said join
my league.
Yeah, it was
$10. Please enter.
Can I be honest? When I got the text message, I was just like, here goes Strofe just begging for friends. Like, look, I was like, bro, like the bracket hasn't come out. He's all excited. Now he's including everybody else in this excitement.
So can I tell you why I did it before the bracket was out?
Yes, please.
I wanted to get ahead of all the invites that like Ben was just alluding to.
No, you weren't thinking that far ahead.
No, I was. Because on Monday, I know everybody gets bombarded. And I wanted everybody's commitment on Sunday. That way I have, and then if I
and then you
other
didn't
people,
get
I'm like,
that,
oh,
and now you're falling behind.
There's 50 people in it. Yeah, I'm way behind. I think
your timing was off. I think you're better off to let it marinate, come after Selection Sunday, after the show. I think that's when people are looking at it and excited. You kind of got lost in the fray.
You sure did.
Like, you should have sent a personalized video to everyone. Like,
I still could.
Hey, it's Alex Strofe. You have been a part of my bracket challenge, and I need you this year.
I'll do it right now. Record it right now.
Strofe, I'm confused though. So
hold on.
Can
I record this?
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah, go ahead.
How did you go from 63 to 13? And none of us were part of the 63
last year.
Yeah,
we weren't invited last year.
How did this happen? What happened to
He's spending too much time with his fiance.
Something like that's a huge drop. Those aren't real people that they don't like you. They were waiting for
Did you resend it to all the 68?
No, I can't go back and check who was in it. I was going to do that because, like, I think I'm just forgetting about him. I haven't even sent it to 60 people yet.
Well, what did you expect?
I don't know what happened last year.
You're supposed to be the commissioner.
Oh, you're very bad.
Bad commissioner.
Very bad. I'm out. I'm out. I don't trust the man.
By the way, like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Why?
I might do it if the video's good.
This leadership seems atrocious.
I'll send you a video tonight.
You trust this man with money payouts too? We don't even know if this man has enough money in his account to pay it out.
Exactly. He may end up trying to. What is it called when people embezzle? He may embezzle the funds.
He's gonna his commissioner fee is going to be 50% of the pot.
Yeah.
So I want to know the payout.
Yeah, you need like how much you're taking on for running the league.
Winner wins 75%. Second place wins 20.
It depends because we only have 13. We're doing winner take all.
Oh, this is
sad. This is just sad.
For somebody who has 63 last year, you're supposed to grow and get better. You regressed. You got worse.
I don't know what happened, guys.
Well, you didn't invite.
It's
more
eye opening.
Look, all I know is I'm getting better. You know why?
Why is that?
I'm 4-4-2. 4-4-2 on March 17th. And are you smarter than Ben Brust? So if you want to take on the new and improved, the knowledgeable, the man who got into Stanford and Harvard that plays Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Isn't that crazy? It's still crazy. They shouldn't let me in even if my scores were like, on
principle.
board. Yeah, like just like if background check, they clearly didn't do that. Time to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, presented by Lakeland University and Geist Garage Doors. Let's go with caller number 10 to take me down. Because usually I'm at my highest, somebody brings me back down to life, but I'm feeling good. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. Caller 10, you are going to have Kyle or Brad ask you the questions. You are allowed to say skip or pass if you get through all 15 questions. You're going to come back to the ones that you skipped. If You beat me, you have the pride of beating me, which is a big deal. And Kyle and Brad and Strofe will all go crazy for you because they like when I lose. 800-990-3776. Caller 10. 800-990-ESPN. Are you smarter than Ben Brust? In 2 minutes.
March into big savings at Exterior Pros and Baths. Refresh your home this season with energy-efficient windows, durable roofing, beautiful new siding, or a stunning bath remodel and get $3,000 off your project. That's $3,000 in instant savings during their March savings event. But this offer won't last long. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
Burkhardt Sporting Goods in New Berlin is the baseball lover's destination with a massive state-of-the-art indoor training facility featuring hit tracks with precision analytics, a huge open turf area, and all the best training equipment you need. So get in here and get ready to get better. And we'll help you with this special offer. Buy 20 batting cage credits for $30. That's 25% off. This is Brian Burkhardt, and if you love baseball and softball like we do, you can't beat Burkhardt. 153rd and National. If you plan on draining buzzer beaters, the place to start is Burkhardt, where you'll find a great selection of residential basketball hoops from the best brand, Gorilla. We'll handle the installation and take care of everything to make it easy from start to finish. And right now when you buy from Burkhardt, standard hoop installation is half price. You can't beat that. This is Brian Burkhardt, and when you love basketball like we do, you can't beat Burkhardt.
What if you could have a spa-level sweat session at home for about 25 cents a day? That's why I love my infrared sauna from Good Health Saunas. You can check them out in person at the State Fair Park Expo Center's Home and Garden Show, March 20th through the 29th. It's the perfect chance to step inside, compare models, and even ask questions. Good Health Saunas has been doing this for more than 20 years, and they back it all with a true lifetime warranty, which was huge for me. If an infrared sauna has been on your list, find Good Health Saunas at State Fair Park, March 20th through the 29th.
Tune in to KBN every day at 2 o'clock. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
You are kicking it with KBN here on this Tuesday for the NCAA Tournament. A lot of exciting games.
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day. How could I forget?
Are you Irish?
I'm wearing green. I think I have a sliver of Irish. Got a little sliver. 23andMe. Remember when I gave my saliva and I'm afraid they're going to clone me now.
You're a good clone.
I did have a little bit of Irish in me, so that's why I can wear them green. See, Kyle's wearing green. Strofe's wearing green. Ben, green. Of course, not wearing green.
Yeah, dude, Strofe is on 10. I just said that's a different shade of green. That's it.
You're wearing a different shade of green than Brad.
Oh, that's true. I'm wearing Bucks green.
I'm wearing a green much closer to you than Brad's. He's wearing like lime green.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
It's a vibrant green.
Strofe is he's on edge today.
Yeah. A little feisty.
He's lashing out.
And I think it came out in these questions for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Because we're going to have to earn them today, KBN Nation. They're going to have to earn them, but we believe in you. We believe in you. We've got William in West Dallas, and so I know it's going to win. This is close to my son's name. It's almost Williamson. If you're a Will, a William, or Williamson, you bring the big brain, and that's for sure. Let's waste no time. Let's go ahead and spin it, Strophy.
For those of you who say Ben Brust is an idiot, here's your chance to be proven right. It's time to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Presented by Lakeland University. Don't put your life on hold to earn your degree. Build a schedule that fits your needs at lakeland.edu. Also sponsored by Geist Garage Doors, your local trusted garage door company for over 70 years. Don't think twice. Call Geist.
That's right, it is Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, presented by Lakeland University and Geist Garage Doors. Here is how we play. 15 questions in 90 seconds to get as many answers correct as you can. You're allowed to say pass. We'll come back to it if you get through the rest. William in West Dallas. If you beat Ben Brust, you're going to win an ESPN Wisconsin prize package. William, you know the deal. How you feeling? And who do you want to be your question asker today? Me or Kyle Wallace?
Oh, I'm feeling good. I want Kyle Wallace.
Kyle Wallace.
Let's do it.
Don't let my man William down.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. We gonna rock out here, William. We gonna do this good. So you already know what it is. You got 15 questions in 90 seconds. You can
I've
say
already read this.
Oh, well.
He just totally checks out.
Nobody listens in this show.
I'm reading the questions. 15.
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. 15 questions, 90 seconds. Skipper pass. Here we go. We'll start the clock in 3, 2, 1. What is the capital of Kazakhstan?
Of Kazakhstan? Skip.
What is the term for animals that eat both plants and meat?
Herbivores. Omnivores.
What is the name of the deepest ocean trench?
The Mariana Trench.
Ooh, what is the study of earthquakes called?
Skip.
Oh, skip. Okay, I'll tell you something else. What is the tallest mountain in Africa?
I don't know. I'm about to skip.
What is the largest lake in the United States by surface area?
Superior.
What year did World War II end?
1944.
Who discovered penicillin?
Albert Einstein.
Who was the first female prime minister of the United Kingdom?
Queen Elizabeth.
What is the boiling point of water in Celsius?
72.
What is the capital of Argentina?
Skip.
Who wrote 1984?
Stephen King.
Who invented the telephone?
Skip.
All right. He started off really hot. He started off really hot.
Started off hot.
Oh, no. It was a 3 spot.
Yeah, it's a 3.
He started off really, really hot. He got 2 of the first 4.
2 of the first 3.
Two of the first 3, yeah, and then.
Now, I brought it in and I said, they're going to have to earn it. It's a tough question. Strofe revealed in the break that he did this during Selection Sunday, and he was already feeling upset that nobody was joining his pool, so he took it out on Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust questions.
He got some of the tough ones, but the problem is there's just random things Ben's going to yell.
I know. Turn the screens. Turn the screens. There we go. All right, Ben Brust is back playing William in West Dallas.
Yeah, the dirty in West Dallas. William, baby, holding it down. We'll be there tomorrow.
We will be there tomorrow.
Yeah, Ben, right?
Gibson, baby.
Yeah, we'll be at the Gibson. Come join us. KBN Nation, baby.
Kyle's asking you the questions today as well, Ben.
Oh, wow. What a treat.
A little bit of intrigue to it.
Yeah, what are you looking for? You're all right? Here we go.
I'm all good.
Looking to cheat, I see. Mm-hmm. All right, Ben, you know what it is. 15 questions, 90 seconds. You can say skip or pass, and we'll come back to that question later. Are you ready, Ben Brust?
Rock and roll.
All right, here we go. Start the clock in 3, 2, 1. What is the capital of Kazakhstan?
Pass!
What is the term for animals that eat both plants and meat?
Omnivores.
What is the name of the deepest ocean trench?
The Great Barrier Reef.
What is the study of earthquakes called?
Pass.
What is the tallest mountain in Africa?
The Safari.
What is the
Keep going.
What is the largest lake in the United States by surface area?
Superior.
What year did World War II end?
1945.
Who discovered penicillin?
Somebody on diabetes.
Who was the first female prime minister of the United Kingdom?
Margaret Thatcher.
What is the boiling point of water in Celsius?
100.
What is the capital of Argentina?
Buenos Aires.
Who wrote 1984?
We've had this 1,000 times.
Yeah,
you don't
Pass.
know. Who invented the telephone?
Alexander Graham Bell.
What blood type is known as the universal blood donor?
O negative.
What is the name of the Greek god of the sea?
Poseidon.
What is the study of earthquakes called?
The Richter scale study.
Okay. And What is the capital of Kazakhstan?
Kazakhstan is the greatest country in the world. And for all the countries are run by little girls.
You don't know the capital? You know the song?
I don't. That was Borat singing the Kazakhstan
Very
national
good.
anthem in
Very
your
good.
national anthem.
Well, sing it to celebrate your victory.
You cooked.
I mean, that was just we had a chef ed level guy in William and West Allis. I'm not going to lie to you.
He started off really good, though.
I know.
That was a 9-3 victory for Benny.
Lopsided victory.
I got 9 with some of those bad answers in there.
I know
You had some good ones too, though.
Don't you know how to sing the Kazakhstan national anthem?
No, that's just
Borat.
for the Borat version.
I thought you knew the actual version.
No. Only know anything from the movie.
That makes sense. All right, Ben Brust, he won. Here he is. What is the capital of Kazakhstan? Astana? Astana. What is the term for animals that eat both plants and meat? Omnivores. You got that right. What is the name of the deepest ocean trench? Mariana Trench.
I
Me either.
never heard of that.
What is the study of earthquakes?
We've had that question several times.
have
as well.
Have we? Oh. What is the study of earthquakes called? Seismology? I see. I ain't.
Yeah, you ain't cooking either on this one.
No. What is the tallest mountain in Africa? Mount Kilimanjaro. Yeah. What did you say?
The safari.
The safari. That was stupid. But that's okay though.
First thing came to my mind.
That's very true. But what is the largest lake in the United States by surface area? Lake Superior. Impressive.
Very good.
And what year did World War II end? Are you kidding
you
me?
have always got this
Are
one
you?
wrong.
Yeah, I know, but we went through it last time. I was like, this is so now the one that I got to remember this time is the whoever wrote
George
the book
Orwell.
one.
Well, who wrote 1984? We'll get there.
That's
But 1945.
I was so impressed by you. Good job. Who discovered penicillin? Don't know why. What are you trying to allude to? Does Ben need penicillin or something? Like, why is this on here? Strofe?
It's a big discovery.
Yeah, Alexander Fleming's should be known by anybody.
Oh, I don't. News to me. Did
Game
you know?
changer.
Obviously, Ben didn't know. So me
Well,
and Ben
you
both
asked
didn't
me
know.
if I knew.
Alexander Fleming. Who was the first prime minister of the United Kingdom? You got it. Margaret Thatcher. What is the boiling point of water in Celsius? 100. What is the capital of Argentina? Buenos Aires.
Can we go back to number 6 for a question? Or what is number 6 on your sheet? What is the boiling point of water in Celsius? This is when William and West Allis just gave up. He said 74.
Yeah, I just guessed.
Tough.
Just gave up at that point.
Who wrote 1984? George Orwell.
George Orwell. George Orwell. George Orwell.
There it is. Hopefully it sticks. Who invented the telephone? Alexander Graham Bell. He didn't get
You were
that one.
cooking. You were cooking, Ben.
Man, what is the blood type known for as a universal donor? Oh, negative. Look at you knowing
Somebody's
blood type.
been studying the
I was just watching a war movie, and some of the Rangers would put their blood type on their boot.
Yeah.
Smart.
And I saw O negative, and I was like, I think that's the one that's the universal one.
There it is. What is the name of the Greek god of the sea?
Poseidon. This is the first. Well,
Greek god guy.
I only have like 3 answers to the Greek god questions, and so
Zeus,
Poseidon.
He's getting smarter.
And
He's getting there. He's
Hercules.
evolving.
He's a Greek god guy now.
Yeah, he's getting.
What is the other one you do?
Zeus.
Zeus.
Poseidon.
Exactly. This
What
one
is
just
the-
happened to
those are
hit.
silly ones.
5, 4, and 2.
Wow, winning record for the first time. Is this the first time in Alex Stroh's tenure? You have
No, I had a winning record, and then he destroyed me for a while.
But like, if you were to start over, if it were reset when Stroh arrived,
he did. Stroh.
Wow.
The thing is that even though William only got 3, he got 9.
I know.
That was a winning score.
Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust is brought to you by Geist Garage Doors. For over 70 years, Geist Garage Doors has been the local trusted name for garage door sales, service, and repair. Visit GeistDoors.com. Don't think twice, call Geist. And Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, of course. Lakeland University, Wisconsin's leader in flexible, personalized education. Whether you're starting college, finishing your degree, or balancing work and family, Lakeland lets you earn your degree your way. Lakeland University, experience it your way. 5, 4, and 2. Let's go.
Yeah, I told you 12 was going to be too low.
Yeah.
Too low.
Ben's evolving.
Greg Gard joined on Sportsmanlike on ESPN Radio, ESPN Wisconsin in the mornings. He's got some great quotes. Some great quotes. As Stroh is mad as I'm kicking his butt and Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? GGG, the Badgers head coach. Next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
We were going to extend more invites, but I just jumped the gun for some reason at the meeting because I thought I was being like funny and personable, and I just don't know how to read the room. I was like, oh, this guy who doesn't know he's going to think it's hilarious. Then I'm with Josh, and I'm saying, hey, Josh, you didn't get the first round. And I'm like, suck it.
In what world would that person find that funny, though?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 41, we do have delays from Hampton all the way down past Capitol Drive. Northbound slowing just before Mayfair Road up towards Burleigh. Southbound 43 also seeing delays from Keefe down through the Marquette and over the high-rise bridge. Westbound 94, you've got backups from just west of 27th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. Eastbound's got a heavy pocket of traffic between Barker Road and Brookfield Road. And then again from just east of 76th Street past Hawley Road and coming out of the stadium to 35th. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. The chance of snow showers up to 1 inch of accumulation, a low of 18. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a high of 38. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more. Station updates, show clips, and your place to interact with us every single day just by scrolling through your feed. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at ESPN Milwaukee.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geist today. For 70 years, Geist has been the trusted garage door authority in Wisconsin. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to get your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to geistdoors.com. That's GEIS doors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield, featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Look, it's Jake from our store in Kenosha.
Hi, Monica. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Rick. Your email said you had a big surprise. Look and tell me what you see.
Wow, I see 9 perfect examples of the classic diamond solitaire engagement ring.
They're gorgeous.
These rings are exactly what people imagine when they hear the words engagement ring.
Monica, do you think it will always be like that?
Evermore.
That long?
And each of these is 3/4 of a carat.
$998.
Unbelievable. So how much do we sell them for?
That is how much we sell them for.
Can we do that?
We're the largest employee-owned jewelry company in America, Rick. We can do anything we want.
But for how long?
Evermore.
People can choose any of the 9 most popular style solitaires, 3/4 of a carat, and each of them was created in the heart of a miniature star.
5 different diamond shapes, 2 colors of gold. Evermore, just $998.
Or $14.98 with 1 carat diamond center with diamonds on the side.
Learn more at KesslersDiamonds.com.
Grab the dial and crank it up, baby, because Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee is spinning its Winning Hits collection. Over the next 3 months, you could win a share of over $1 million in prizes. On top of thousands in cash and reward play, you could win one of 3 new Ford vehicles in the grand finale drawings on March 27th. Just play with your rewards card to earn entries. Press play on the Winning Hits collection, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
There's nothing like Milwaukee Bucks basketball at Fiserv Forum. The dunks, the defense, the roar of 17,000 fans. It's even better when you're with friends or family. From jaw-dropping plays to buzzer-beating threes, every game is packed with unforgettable moments that you'll get to share together. So gather your crew and get your single game tickets today at bucks.com/single. That's bucks.com/single.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman. Alex Strofe is running the show. 5-4-2 on Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Feeling good about that. Earlier this morning on ESPN Wisconsin and ESPN Radio and on Sportsmanlike Badgers men's basketball head coach Greg Gard. Before getting on a plane heading out west to Portland, Oregon, as the Badgers play High Point at 12:50 p.m. Central Time on Thursday. Took some time to talk to Evan Cohen, Chris Canyon, and Michelle Smallman. Now, Evan Cohen, a Badger grad, very excited to have Coach Gard. And what I've learned to love about Coach Gard are his cliches. He likes an analogy or a cliche. Some people do coach speak, and Coach Gard has a very unique way of doing that. Strofe, do you have anything from his interview that stood out to you on Unsportsmanlike? Because there was a couple that stood out to me. Specifically, Boyd and Blackwell, the Killer Bees.
Obviously, they're both terrific players in their own way. Personalities are completely different. Nick is alpha dog, wears his heart on his sleeve, is very vocal, very competitive. John, I've compared to a duck, calm above water, but paddling like heck underneath. So it's been a great combination for them together.
Would you like to be compared to a duck?
When he said duck, I was almost waiting for like the punchline. But I mean, then he finished it, and I was like, "Well, I'll take that out of Blackwell because that seems like him."
I guess I just don't know much about ducks. They paddle really hard underneath.
Yeah,
they do. They're cooking underneath the
Do
water.
ducks paddle?
Have you
hard
never seen
when
a duck's feet underwater?
They be.
When would I be up close with a duck?
I mean, there's
Did
a
you ever
video. Yeah,
watch like, animal stuff as
Animal
kids?
Planet by chance? Yeah.
No.
I mean, you've seen
the
their
duck's
feet
feet
in the water.
work furiously, create a duck syndrome effect, looking calm above while paddling hard below to stay in control and maintain equilibrium.
Powerful.
Wow. Greg Gard.
He nailed that one.
Did.
My goodness, I
Greg
didn't know he was
Gard,
that deep.
He's so sneaky entertaining. Like you wouldn't tell. He always seems very like
He's got some
together
Paul
and all
Christ in him.
Yeah.
Like Paul on the
Yes.
surface,
I think
says a
they're
lot
from
of the right
the same
things.
area too. I think they're all from like that Platteville, West Wisconsin.
Greg's from Cobb, Wisconsin.
Is that West Wisconsin? It must be West.
I don't know where Cobb is. It's a farm. He grew up on a farm.
The Greg Gard Paul Christ combo that we had there for a minute, man, it was such a good combo. It's a different story, but Greg Gard's sneaky entertaining, just like Paul Christ.
A lot of people who want the Badgers to make the Sweet 16 for the first time in 2017 need the perspective that the Badgers do make the tournament a lot, although that's not the goal. This is what Greg Gard says about those teams who aren't playing.
All the bad teams are on spring break. They got their toes in the sand somewhere in Florida or California, or wherever they go for spring break. You're facing really good teams that have had really good years. So if you have a bad 10 minutes of that 40, you're going home. If you have a bad 8 minutes to close a game, you're likely going home.
He's right. You know how I know he's right? Because when we lost to Ole Miss my junior year, is the first time since I was probably in sixth grade I could go somewhere for spring break.
Where'd you go?
Vegas.
Of course you did.
Anybody else start thinking about the Zach Brown band when he said that?
I think he wanted to finish it and say blank in the sand.
Worry in the world of cold in my hand. Cold carbons in my hand.
You don't want that though. Like you want to be playing.
I know you do want to be playing. I didn't realize he was cooking like this. I didn't realize he had so many good isms or good quotes.
It's sign of a good coach because all these are very memorable. Like I can vision toes in the sand. I can think of a duck with water. I can think of a dog.
I remember being in the locker room one time and he had like a rock setup, or like he had some sort of setup where like everyone had to put something. Like each person had to put like, I don't know, a rock next to each other because like the rock molds together and becomes one. Like I don't know if that's correct, but it was something where I was like, what is going on here? Yes.
Why did he let Matt LaFleur talk to the team? He seems like he has it handled.
He's a big oar guy. He likes all the oars to be rowing in the same direction.
Oh, yes. But that's a little bit too close.
Aura. Yes, oars.
Benny, you're either the windshield or you're the bug.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he said that many times.
All right, well, what else do we got back there?
Because the bug gets squashed by the windshield, and you're either the windshield or the bug.
Well, yeah, but that's way more common. He's digging deep on the duck one for Blackwell.
That was good.
If you want to soar with the Eagles, or if you want to fly with the Owls, you got to be able to soar with the Eagles.
You've messed that one up a lot today.
I have. That one's hard.
Is that the one he says too?
It's another Gardism.
What about from inside the locker room? The Badgers do post sometimes from his post-game speeches.
There's a lot of plowing to do yet. A lot of plowing to do.
Yeah.
A lot of plowing to do.
Yeah. I like that. I did a lot of plowing on Monday.
He's just trying to relate to the Wisconsin fans. He gets it.
He
Yeah,
does.
but do these kids even know what he's saying?
They get it. They like him. I mean, this is good. I feel like the one thing I will say about Greg Gard is I love to see him really come into his own because the way he got the job, we all know it was a little controversial. It seems like Bo Ryan decided that he was going to make sure that his guy had a shot versus at that time think Barry Alvarez being able to open it completely up. And Greg Gard sees the opportunity, righted the ship, and they found a way to get into the tournament that year and did well. And so it's great to see him really, now that he's been around for, is it a decade now? It'll be a decade next year?
Yeah.
I mean,
he seems very good.
Great job.
2 Big Ten championships, 2 Coaches of the Year in the Big Ten. And
the way
again, 2 Sweet 16s were early, and it's time now to break through.
Yeah, but he's been able to navigate the Big Ten, especially as they've grown and expand the NIL era. I don't think Bo would have made it through his NIL era.
Interesting take. Ben, what's your thoughts on that?
Ain't no lie there.
Yeah, I mean, he would have been sick of trying to pay guys, and guys not paying and listening. And because then he not.
It was all about listening.
I was shocked that they did a whole jersey presentation for Boyd because I remember for Wisconsin, Bo said if you didn't stay all 4 years, you didn't get your jersey like hung up somewhere.
We had a discussion about that amongst teammates that we were like, bro, some of these guys have already had senior nights.
Yeah, but
Interesting.
He's 23. No, he's 24. I'm pretty sure Boyd is 24
he's
years
been
old.
around for a minute.
Like he is old. Like, he's had a couple senior moments.
Senior moments.
Well, senior jersey things. He had to have one at FAU, right?
I want the duck one again. The duck one's good. I like the duck one. This Greg Gard from Unsportsmanlike this morning.
Obviously, they're both terrific players in their own way. Personalities are completely different. Nick is alpha dog, wears his heart on his sleeve, is very vocal, very competitive. John, I've compared to a duck, calm above water, but paddling like heck underneath. So it's been a great combination for them together.
An alpha dog and a duck. That's what's going to carry you to a Sweet 16.
I will say, if I'm John and my guy got called an alpha dog,
and then I'm a duck,
I'm like, whoa. Like, this doesn't seem like a good comparison.
Right? I put up 34 in the Big Ten tournament. He put up 35. I'm like just a duck.
An alpha dog and then like a leader of a wolf pack or something. I don't know.
Not a duck.
A duck.
Well, some ones are just some quick Google search would tell me a couple of fun ones that I came up with that are former actual Greg Gard ones.
Okay, so these are from
Greg.
They're from Brad. They're going to be really corny.
Greg Gard quotes. After an ugly game, he said, quote, "It wasn't a Picasso, it was a victory." That's a good one. Sometimes the ball just doesn't want to go in. That's a good line. Sometimes the ball just doesn't want to go in.
That's more coach speak.
That's true.
Yeah, but it's coming from Greg Gard. There's a little bit different saying to it. That's the only 2 good ones I got.
Strofe, what's your best, you're in the locker room and, you're telling the guys something, You're Greg Gard. What are you saying to him?
Like Dory said in Finding Nemo, fellas, just keep swimming.
That'd have been better than LaFleur's.
That's true.
A lot better.
Yeah.
You don't have LaFleur's? Man, Strofe, I'm sorry, man. I thought you were all prepared for this segment.
No, he's struggling today, man. He's
had a day, he said.
I have had a day, but I was unable to locate that one. But I know I've emailed it to you recently, and I still can't find it.
You pride yourself on finding things fast.
Were you trying to bury it for Matt LaFleur's sake?
Yeah.
Trying to make Matt LaFleur.
Yeah, as you guys know, I'm a Matt LaFleur
He's
defender.
your coach.
Yeah, it was a great locker room speech. I don't know what you guys want from me.
Yeah.
It was riveting. Definitely.
One of the greatest regular season NFL coaches of all time.
I couldn't even. I usually like to cover for Matt LaFleur, but I couldn't.
It's rough.
I couldn't. It was that bad.
Well, what's not bad is going to the Princeton Club to better yourself because you're looking to grow in 2026. It starts with having that healthy foundation of a great body, and then your growth will start from there. And you think about what they provide everyone when you walk in the door. It's that environment where it's welcoming. They're cheering for you. Everyone has goals, and you can feel everyone working towards those goals, achieving those goals at the Princeton Club. And so, again, growing is important, but in order to grow, you got to get that foundation down. You got to start somewhere, and you got to start at the Princeton Club because when you get that healthy foundation of a great body, your growth is going to come from there. So stop in one of the Madison locations or in New Berlin, and you will join the Princeton Club, and you will find your better tomorrow and grow in 2026. Strophy's got it.
Every time you step on that court, you play like that. You be tough, a really tough team to beat.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, they took care of business after that. They won some more games.
And
so it worked.
That speech after a big win sucks all the oxygen out of the room.
Especially when you have this
We're
high
rolling now, one day at a time.
Yeah, I mean, when you have this coach in the locker room, the coach of the Green Bay Packers, you think you're going to get this nice, fiery speech, and then it's just that.
You play like that.
What you guys just did?
Do that again.
Every time you step on that court, you play like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks, Coach.
You be tough, a really tough team to beat.
Yeah.
But that was fun to watch. Keep it rolling now, one day at a time. We're stacked it.
Even though that's our favorite part. Okay,
Yes, sir.
It's okay, yes, sir. Sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Is he done?
You were there, Ben.
I was there.
When you heard it in the moment, were you like, oh?
When I heard it in the moment, I was like, I don't think that went well. And then I didn't expect them to post it because I was like, that didn't go well. And then they posted it, and everyone started playing it. I was like, because I wasn't going to do anything with it. But then when they posted, like, oh, this is fair game.
So in the locker room, you think you made him nervous? Because he knows who you are, right?
Yeah, he told me. He goes, yeah, I know who you are.
So you think you made him nervous?
Matt
What's that
LaFleur
supposed to
knows
mean?
who you are, Ben Brust.
Like, yeah, I berated him outside of his office at 1265.
You also do the mouse voice.
Matty Mouse.
Think he knows about that?
Yeah,
I think
they do.
Matty Mouse, you think he knows?
Oh yeah, it's been on the internet. These guys know. He got kids. The kids can find stuff. They look at
Dad, why did this guy call you a mouse?
Yeah, Dad, wait, you play Mickey? What? I'm telling you, that Ben's tarnished both of our reputations.
What's Goody's next move to help Matty Mouse next?
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
We need the final end here.
Yes, we do, Jason.
Oh, okay. Screw you, Ben Brust.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 41, we do have delays from Hampton all the way down past Capitol Drive. Northbound slowing just before Mayfair Road up towards Burleigh. Southbound 43 also seeing delays from Keefe down through the Marquette and over the high-rise bridge. Westbound 94, you've got backups from just west of 27th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. Eastbound's got a heavy pocket of traffic between Barker Road and Brookfield Road. And then again from just east of 76th Street past Hawley Road and coming out of the stadium to 35th. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. A chance of snow showers up to 1 inch of accumulation, a low of 18. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a high of 38. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Calling all seafood lovers, the lobster salad sub is officially back at Cousin Subs. Fresh lobster mixed with our creamy signature mayo, topped with tomato and onion, served over crisp lettuce and finished with a sprinkle of Old Bay. All on our fresh-baked Italian bread. It's a crave-worthy classic you can enjoy in store, online, or on the app, but only through April 5th. So catch it while you can. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free in 24 months with no payments or interest plus $500 off. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Milwaukee Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our doctor-developed, easy-to-follow weight loss program helps you lose weight fast, naturally and safely, and with no drugs or injections with risk of serious side effects, no prepackaged meals, bars, shakes, and no exercising required. Our program helps reset your metabolism so you can keep the weight off for good with a coach for ongoing support. Our program costs up to half as much and works up to twice as fast as as most other programs. Go to MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com to schedule your free consultation.
Homer here for Milwaukee Weight Loss. I've been on the journey since January and I've already lost 20 pounds, 10 to go by the end of March. If you're looking for a safe and easy program, it's actually easy. They'll actually help you keep the weight off. This is it. Many patients lose 20 to 30 pounds in about a month or two. That's up to a pound per day. And for a limited time, $200 off with the spring special. Book your free consultation at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com. Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just for you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. This is Kyle, Brust Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
If you are heading to a Milwaukee Bucks game, you got to stop at Potawatomi Sportsbook to catch a shuttle because you can have a ton of fun before the game just by purchasing a drink or placing a bet. And you ask for a wristband, and bam! You got the free parking at Potawatomi. You don't got to worry about parking over at Fiserv Forum. And then you just use that wristband to get on the shuttles that leave 1 hour and 15 minutes before the game. The pickup and drop-offs are by the Annex, and then return shuttles are third quarter run nonstop till 1 hour after the game. So you have fun before, fun during, and fun after, all at Potawatomi Casino Hotel and their amazing sportsbook. We will be live there, coming to you on Friday. Kyle, Brust Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. I think there's a huge opportunity for Goody to continue to do something in the offseason. What do you think his next move should be? 800-990-3776. That is the Carbless Talking text line. Look, I'll kick things off. And maybe next isn't the right phrasing, but for me, as I look at what he can do to make a big impact, is there is a lot of potential in 2027, despite not having a first-round pick because of Micah Parsons, which, again, everyone would do that trade. You're looking at potentially 3 comp picks on top of the fourth-rounder you got for Rashawn Gary. So if you know you have that fourth-rounder, plus your second, third, and fourth, with another fourth for Rashawn, you potentially have Romeo Doubs, Malik Willis, and Quay Walker comp picks, and even Rasheed Walker potentially, and Kingsley Enikbare. So there's a lot of potential comp picks that could come the Green Bay Packers' way, some later than others. Now, you can't trade those comp picks because they haven't happened yet, but if you know you have 2 fourths and you know you're going to get comp picks, Malik Willis could potentially go up to a third on a comp pick standpoint for 2027. If you want somebody in the second round and you have as much in 2027 as you know you're going to get, use some capital. Use some 2027 capital if you know you're going to get capital from 2027 from those comp picks to go maybe move up a couple spots. Even if it's not that as significant, if you pinpoint a guy that you're like, in this second round, it's deep at corner or it's deep at offensive line, in those position groups you know you need depth, use capital to trade up to go get somebody because you don't have a first-round pick. You need to find somebody as impactful as possible, which is hard to do. It's hard to find guys that are going to be like, bam, you're going to be able to play right away and make a huge impact. But the earlier you take your chance at finding that, the better chance they have of being on the field in a year in which a lot of people believe you just need to keep doing things to compound your opportunity to have the best chance to go far in 2026.
Well,
Thoughts?
I like that. I like that. I like the idea of going and getting your guy because when you're a team like the Packers, you really don't have a lot of opportunity for a lot of starting needs, right? So if you look at a cornerback, if you look at an old lineman or a D lineman and say, this dude will start on our team, you go get him because, let's be honest, there's not many other areas where anyone's going to walk in and start right away. They're that established as a team. But one area that the Packers have not addressed yet, cornerback, D-line, O-line, special teams, in some way, shape, or form, Goody has addressed those. He hasn't addressed backup quarterback. Backup quarterback must be addressed, and that needs to be his next move. He needs to go trade for Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson, still only 24 years old. He's been going into his 4th season, only 24 years old. He's an athletic freak. He's Malik Willis on steroids. He has an incredibly high ceiling, and he is a guy that you can come in, and I think under the Matt LaFleur system, he can be dangerous. You can put him in good situations. He is much less of a project, seemingly, than Malik Willis was when the Packers traded for Malik Willis. Some of the observations coming out of Tennessee were lines like Malik Willis can't play football and all the things, a bust. That is not the case with Anthony Richardson. Still very raw, but he's a guy that for probably a 6th-round draft pick, you can get him, and your backup quarterback situation is done. I don't want to see any draft picks taken on a flyer, 5th, 6th-round draft pick that we don't know who he's going to be. Matt LaFleur, I do trust his ability to build and develop a quarterback, and you need a guy because this offensive line, I think they're going to be, unfortunately, getting after Jordan Love all season long, and I hope it doesn't happen, but I just don't see where Jordan Love is going to take every single snap under center for the Green Bay Packers. I bet there's at least a game to a game and a half a backup quarterback's going to have to take.
Yeah, I think it's easy for us. You can look at backup quarterback. You can definitely think about making trades to move up in the draft, but I think it's pretty easy. Is that cornerback is a position that they need to be focused on. You addressed everything else. You brought in somebody that can be a good, helpful corner, but the Green Bay Packers have to get a lockdown corner, and they have an opportunity to do that in a deep cornerback draft, especially in the 2nd round, where you're going to be able to find a guy that could potentially be a day 1 starter for you. So the most pressing need that Goody needs to shift his focus to is how do I ensure that the cornerback position does not become the defensive Achilles heel for the Packers.
Ken or Kent, I can't. I feel like there's a Ken, but maybe we have a Kent in Oak Creek. You're up on KBN's Carbos Talk and Text line.
Hey, it's Ken from Oak Creek.
That's what I thought.
One of the things I like to see the Packers do, use some of their draft capital, and maybe our 2nd-round pick and go after Josh Sweat. Not happy where he's at. He's got some familiarity with our coaching staff.
Jonathan Gannon, yeah.
And he can fill in real well while Micah's out. And then when Micah comes back, he can go to the other side where Van Ness is playing and let Van Ness be that 3rd one.
I mean, he did have 12 sacks last year.
That's a good call. That's a good call right there.
But the question that I was going to have from that is, okay, you trade for him, how does the contract work? Because that's the next part of the equation.
And he's got a big contract.
Big one coming. You got to swap out. Probably got to send Lucas Van Ness there, even though it's not going to match, but there's some money going out, too.
You probably got to go to Josh Jacobs, see if there's a way that you can lower his deal. Because I think his $14 million cap hit is now like 2nd or 3rd highest on the team. He's the guy that you'd go to and say, but you're probably then committing for him.
Yes,
for
which I don't think they,
I'm not sure they
want to
do.
Hecky, no, not to a running back.
No, automatically commit to a running back for next year.
But think about that D-line. Josh Sweat, Mike Parsons when he comes back.
Hargrave.
I mean, you only do something like that.
Then a bunch of youth to figure it out.
Yeah, you only do something like that when you absolutely want to commit to winning a championship. Like we talked about it before.
So you're saying that would be unwise?
No, I'm not saying it would be unwise. I'm just saying the Green Bay Packers aren't. That's just not what they do. I mean, we talked about it before. The LA Rams, what did they do this offseason, Brad?
They went for it. They're going for it.
They're going all in because they understand where they're at. The Green Bay Packers they're not going to go 100% all in, but the Micah Parsons one made sense because he's going to be contributing to your roster into his 30s.
Well, I know I'm going all in because I went with the all-in-one loan with Bank CMG. I've been banking with Bank CMG. You should go to visit bankcmg.com. Visit bankcmg.com. And when you go there, you can look up where the local branch is near you. You can figure out all the banking ways that they can help your life, and not just from a checking account or a savings account. They have all that. They have the service, like they invest in the community. But I was on the phone again as I've launched and closed on this all-in-one loan, and I'm immediately paying down the principal and having less interest accrue. Excuse me, Brad helped me with that word earlier. Over such a long period of time. When I looked at my 30-year mortgage, they give you the breakdown, and I'm like, holy damn cow. That's a lot of money in interest. Now I get to pay down the home quicker, and I'm not just sending it all to the bank. So this is a platform for you to look into, the all-in-one loan with Bank CMG. You hear Greg Gard talking about Bank CMG. Tell him Ben or Greg Gard sent you, and ask about how they can help you, whatever your life situation is, and Bank CMG will make it happen. Visit bankcmg.com today. We wrap up the ESPN Wisconsin hour of the show, then head to the 4 and 4 hour at 4. Next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
Do you think
No. Nope.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts. Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, it's championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
And ESPN Radio Extra Point with Harry Douglas.
I thought St. John's winning the Big East tournament and convincingly beating UConn twice, once in the regular season and then in the Big East championship game, I thought they were going to be higher than a 5 seed. Not only were they just a 5 seed, UConn, who lost to St. John's twice this season, including in the championship game in the Big East tournament, they're a 2 seed. But not only are St. John's a 5 seed and UConn a 2 seed, Freddie, they're both in the East region.
Don't get me started.
They played 3 times this season already, Freddie.
I know.
Why are these 2 teams in the same region? It makes no sense to me. Let me keep going, though. I got another one for you.
All right.
You have Louisville.
Same region, by the way.
Same region. If Louisville wins their first round game and Michigan State it wins their first round game, they play each other in the round of 32. Who made this bracket again?
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Every March, are brackets the only thing you can think about? Do you have symptoms such as constant bracket obsession or moderate to severe bracket-related distractions? You may be living with bracket brain. Thankfully, there's ESPN Tournament Challenge, the #1 proven way to treat bracket brain right at the source. So this March, download the ESPN Tournament Challenge app, fill out your men's bracket, and get you and your brain in the game. ESPN Tournament Challenge. Play the #1 bracket game. Presented by Allstate.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
The smartest way to spend your money is not to. Straight Talk offers free 5G phones for new and existing customers on Verizon's 5G network. So the refund money I don't spend on that free phone is the refund money I get to keep for my family. Smart.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
Beautiful day for Brewers baseball. Brats in one hand, your Brewers checking card from Associated Bank is in the other. And with a tap, it's 20% off gear at the Brewers team store. An express entry so you can tailgate longer. And up to 50% off home game tickets. All that power, all for the crew. Only with Brewers checking from Associated Bank. Join the crew at AssociatedBank.com/Brewers. Member FDIC.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
You heard me earlier. It's a pizza party, and through the 24th at Pick and Save at Metro Market, you get buy one, get one at free Screamin' Sicilian original and thin and crispy pizzas. Buy one, get one thin and crispy and original Screamin' Sicilians. Those are my 2 favorites. I always get one OG Screamin' and one thin and crispy for Frozen Pizza Friday. That way you have a little bit of the thicker, then you got the thin crust. balance each other out.
You and I are the same. That's exactly what I had last week. I had the thin and crispy, and I had the Mambo Italiano.
It's Hog Friday for me. It's always a Boss Hog Friday. The OG sausage pizza. Is that our new thing? Hog Friday.
Come on, Brad. Hog out with it. Yeah.
Yeah, Brad. Hog Friday with Screaming Sicilian.
We're making Brad dumber, but he's hogging out for
I'm hogging. Bring the hog on Friday home from the freezer and eat it all up on Frozen Pizza Friday. Buy one, get one free. Palermo's at Pick and Save a Metro Market through the 24th. Over to Alex Strofe. It's Kyle, Brust Nortman. Wrap up the ESPN Wisconsin portion.
Yeah, guys, I just saw something from our team.
Yeah, guys.
Adam Roberts of 620 WTMJ that made me go, holy damn cow. Holy damn cow.
Holy damn cow.
Holy damn cow.
Breaking. The Wisconsin...
A meteor is heading towards Wisconsin?
No, that was just Cleveland. Wisconsin Senate has voted 21-12 to legalize online sports betting in Wisconsin as written in Assembly Bill 601. It now heads to Governor Evers' desk where it's unclear if he will sign it.
Pass it!
Is it not legal already?
Well, it's legal in the spots where they have like
it's not legal online.
Casinos.
It's only
You have
legal
to place at the kiosk.
But now
you could potentially sign up online and maybe be within a certain area. I don't know the depth of the details, but it moves it forward to potentially having it more places, more accessibility for those who like to dabble responsibly.
Very interesting.
Sign it! Sign it, Tony! Please! Please, Tony!
Make my life more convenient.
I mean, from a state financial standpoint, it's likely already happening. It'd be nice to extract some tax dollars from it in some capacity.
Bro, why is Wisconsin late to all the things that all the other states just grab tax dollars
I
from?
don't know.
Yeah,
they
man.
take a long time.
I hate
Sign it!
I hate all the smells, but if it helps me keep my property taxes down, go ahead and smell up the whole place like a
You
skunk.
already smell the smells anyway, so just make that's my whole thing as well. It's like it's not like it's stopping people.
No.
But you can but
It's stopping an Alabama guard from playing in the NCAA tournament.
well, he had a little bit more than you would want.
Yeah.
Well, you
or
should
that you could
need-
get, or that you could buy in one time
a
at
whole pound seems excessive.
It was 2.1.
2.1 pounds.
2.1.
I don't know much about it, but I know back in the day when people used to, weigh it out, it didn't need pounds, it was ounces.
I don't even know how.
I don't know anything about it, but I never heard pounds.
I have no concept for that, but I don't even know how big that is. It's like the size of like a suitcase.
No,
Brad.
No.
What's wrong with you?
You work
so
with me.
dumb.
It's a little.
You are so dumb.
Seriously.
It's a square pack. It's a little
So
square
how
pack.
big is the square pack we talking? Is this like a size of like a 6-pack?
I don't know.
of
Why
beer?
don't you go play with some of your like oregano leaves at home when you're making your food on Sundays and weigh it on your scale?
Man, that would be a lot. Then.
We're back in 2 minutes.
Dried leaves.
Grounded. 41 northbound, right at North Avenue. There's a crash off on the right shoulder, so we got delays coming up from just past Watertown Plank Road, past that accident scene. On the southbound side, backing up from Silver Spring all the way towards Burleigh. Southbound 43, also heavy from Capitol Drive down past Burleigh, then back on the brakes from north through the Marquette and over the high-rise bridge. You got more delays than from Lapham down to the KK River crossing. Westbound 94, you got backups from 27th Street all the way past Mitchell Boulevard. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, a chance of snow showers up to an inch of accumulation, the low of 18. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a high of 38. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Your taste buds are in luck. The Reuben is back at Cousin Subs. Try this classic sub grilled to order just for you. Stacked with corned beef, Wisconsin Swiss cheese, and sauerkraut topped with Thousand Island dressing and served on rye bread. And our delicious mint shake is back. Both the Reuben and mint shake can be ordered via the Cousins app or online for a limited time only. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
Ben Brust here for the Princeton Club. If you're looking for your better tomorrow, you know where to go. It's the Princeton Club.
If you're looking to grow, it's also the Princey Club, because they will cheer for you in all areas of your life. The best way to do that is to start a foundation of having a healthy body, and your growth will start from there. With the cleanest health clubs in Wisconsin, they provide everything for you to reach your goals. Start your better tomorrow today and grow in all areas of your life at the Princey Club. Join for a better tomorrow.
Hey, this is Gabe Neitzel. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN.
414.
Happy.
Break screen stuck.
Same.
Break screen stuck.
Patty.
The break screen stuck.
Give me
corn, beef, cabbage.
Green.
Corn, beef, cabbage.
Beef.
Cabbage.
Give me cabbage. Corn.
All right, seriously, what's going on? I've never seen this before.
What happened?
The break screen's legitimately stuck.
It's Stroke's having a bad day. He has a downright dirty bad day. Remember that book?
Oh, yeah, the no good, downright, very bad day.
Yeah,
Alexander, I believe, is the person's
Oh, look at that. Our Alexander's struggling too.
I think it is.
Our Alexander.
He is. He's going to just have a
What's the opposite of Alexander the Great? Because that's our version.
Alexander
and the no good, terrible, very bad day.
Alexander.
So it's just
terrible,
stuck for
terrible,
real.
horrible, no good, very bad.
Yeah, the
day.
audio levels, they said they could still hear us on YouTube, but I can't do anything.
I mean, you can't do anything.
Joe, fix it.
Fix it.
Fix it.
Fix it.
You try
fix
stuff.
it.
Troubleshoot.
I am troubleshooting.
You're talking to us. You're not troubleshooting.
I know one thing. You better not stop that stream. Tell you that much. Better not
I
stop
think if
the
I
stream.
fix anything, I'm going to have to stop it.
No, don't stop it. Figure it out. Press some
While
buttons.
you're looking at the break screen of the Join the ESPN Wisconsin Bracket Challenge to win a $500 Cousin Subs gift card, we're also talking to you on the ESPN Wisconsin app and, of course, 94.5 ESPN. It's Kyle Brust Nortman. Strove's running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless talking text line. I don't even know how to start this conversation.
What do you mean? What's next on the list here? Start this conversation. What are you
Now I'm
concerned
intrigued.
about?
I may or may not have arranged a date for my daughter when she turns 16 and she's 2 years old.
What?
Wait. Why?
You pimping your daughter out
Oh,
already?
that's far.
You're like a Saudi prince.
That's too far.
You're like a
That's
Saudi
too
prince
far as
doing
well.
an arranged marriage.
I understand the initial reaction.
Well, if it's
I
a
haven't
Saudi
had-
prince, it may be worth it now. They got money. They got that money. Now.
You arranged the marriage.
I mean,
You're doing this.
So there's someone we work with whose son is the same age as my daughter.
oh, here we go.
And every time his son reads a book and there's a blonde-haired girl, he'll go, Isla.
Oh,
So he's obsessed with my daughter.
And you're not defending
Yeah,
your
I don't
daughter
like
from
it.
this?
There's a caveat.
What's the caveat?
He has to help me at work bring more money into my pocket. And if he helps me reach my goal, then I promised him his son a date with my daughter at age 16.
I'm not going to say the word that Kyle said before, but that's exactly what this is.
It's worse than I thought.
It's worse
It's worse than I thought. You are selling your daughter a date night 14 years from now.
I can tell her
the budget in 2026.
Yes, so it's a sales budget that is deeper than I've ever had. And, I need some help. And so I went to one of our teammates who's on the national side of things. Hey, maybe you can kick me down on the local level some good things.
Wait a minute.
And if it helps me get to budget, I said, my daughter will go on a date with your son when they're 16.
You're letting your daughter go on a date with his son?
I trust my daughter.
Wait a minute.
He is bald. And so the future is going to be the same for his son.
Not
and
at 16. She may be duped. He's a funny guy. If he's anything like his
really
dad, he's a funny guy.
He's really funny.
Classic.
He's
going to make her laugh. He's going to make her laugh.
He is.
Hey, we actually asked your wife one time what her favorite thing about you is, and her response was, he always makes me laugh.
Oh, my God.
I don't think this guy's that funny.
Is she ready to take his last name if this happens?
Okay, Brad, you got 3 boys, so you think this is funny.
I do think this is funny.
Well, you don't want out here selling
I'm not selling.
What do I have to give you to arrange a date with one of my boys?
But my wife said, ha, that's a good deal. Poor Isla, not because of the boy he would have to date, because her dad is setting her up on dates.
For real, though. What's the limit? I mean, when it comes to I want to be able to buy a date too.
This is
for young Williamson. He wants to date an older lady.
Send handyman Steve to my house to fix my sink.
Bro,
I could do that.
This is completely illegal and inappropriate. I cannot believe that you are admitting to the fact that you are selling dates for your daughter. You should be planning a sweet 16 at that time, but instead she's going to be, once she turns 16, well, Isla, you know what time it is. You got a couple of dates to go on. This is awful.
This Saturday, you've got this individual. Next month, you've got him.
This is terrible.
Bro, it's a joke. It's a joke.
It's not a joke.
You don't joke that way. You don't joke that way about it. You know, you've been towing the line these last 2 weeks and joke with these women. You need to stop.
What are you talking about?
About your daughter and
the last couple weeks. What else is there?
There's some jokes you made
in private.
Maybe. Maybe.
I'm a great girl dad.
No, you're a pushover, but you look at your daughter as a product. What the hell? How are you profiting off of her? Yeah, you gonna earn some jammies today, girl. You want jammies? You gonna like them? Now I'm gonna take a picture and show it to you when you're 16. The only reason you had all this great stuff because what I did back in the day.
Yeah, do you want that toy that you're asking for from Santa?
Are you going to funnel whatever benefit financially you get into her future marriage fund?
Well, the 529. If
do you want to go to college? You want to get married?
Yeah,
you go on these dates.
You go on these dates. They help me get. They help us. They help you get here.
But she's got to put on the face of enjoyment, right?
Oh no,
she can't go.
No, she'll be able. My wife is a tough cookie, so this will be me being the annoying dad, and then mom will be like, just go. It's going to suck.
What?
I am fairly floored.
I thought I was going to be the questionable father. This is questionable behavior. I can't believe what's coming out of my...
Anything
do
to fund Good Karma Brands and keeping us on the air.
And 1 year. I would rather be fired and not have a job than force my daughter to go on a date with some boy younger than her by...
Thanks to your dad, I can give this to you.